Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 9 minutes. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 8 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 7 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 6 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 1 minute. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 30 seconds. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 15 seconds.
Fremont Moo baseball is on the air.
2-0 the count on Peterson. The pitch, he swings and pulls it into left field for a base hit, and the Moo take the lead. Connor Peterson with an RBI single to left.
The following is a presentation of the Fremont Moo Baseball Club. This broadcast is brought to you by Raising Cane's, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Outdoor Power, La Hacienda, Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keels Barbershop, The Door, the Nebraska Lottery.
Pack is set in the first pitch, and Heyman swings and hits this ball in the air to center field, hits it well. It is back just left to straightaway center field, and it is going to be gone! Henry Heyman, a 2-run shot, and the Moo leads 7-0.
Additional fine sponsors of the Moo Baseball include Bloom Optical, Inspro, Your Fremont Hy-Vee, The Silver Dollar, Christensen Lumber, Lincoln Premium Poultry, We See Plumbing and Excavating, and the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Tap to the right side. Peterson's got it. He will take it himself, and the Moo win it. The Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds 8-1. The Fremont Moo have claimed the Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The Cow jumps on top of the moon and firmly plants its hooves on top of the Independence Baseball League.
Now, let's head to the field, and with the call of the game, here's Rich Ray and Alex Burstein.
Good evening once again, everyone, and welcome to historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where tonight the Fremont Moo will play Game 4 of a 5-game series with the Nebraska Prospects in Independence League Baseball Association action. Hi, everyone. Rich Ray along with you on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also with our audio streaming live on the Fremont Moo website. Go to mixler.com/fmoo. And live video for tonight's contest is on YouTube at BSDN Live. Jonathan Johnson's got our video controls tonight. Alex Burstein is on the public address announcing duties for the remainder of the weekend. It's my pleasure to be with you here this evening. Well, last night, the Moo were able to extend their win streak, and they had to wait until the bottom of the ninth to do it. A 2-2 tie when Dylan Brandenburg came to the plate, and he had a 2-1 pitch over the Moeller Monster in left for his first home run of the season, a walk-off home run, the second walk-off for the Moo this season, and the first by a home run in 3 years. And the Moo end up coming up with a victory and improve their overall record to 24-14 and go to 11-3 in the second half of the Independence League. The Nebraska Prospects dropped their 11th in a row and fall to 5-19 and 0-9 in second half of the league competition. Speaking of the league competition, let's look at that right now because things are really starting to tighten up. When we take a look at what occurred last night, the Bison and the Oahe Zap, they ended up playing a late-night game last night. They got suspended. It was Hastings defeating Casper at Mike Langston Field in Casper last night, 18-7. So the Sodbusters have taken 2 in a row from the league-leading Casper Spuds. Going on tonight, Casper is hosting Hastings. Spearfish is back in action tonight. They host the Bison. And, of course, this is the Moo and the Nebraska Prospects coming up here this evening. So when you take a look at the overall standings, Casper has an 8-game lead on the field. Spearfish is just statistical points ahead of Fremont for second place in the overall standings. But we're going to start to have a conversation now about the second half of the Independence Baseball League standings because that becomes prevalent as whoever wins the second half will meet Casper in the championship series. And with Casper dropping a couple and Fremont on a 5-game win streak or 6-game win streak right now, the Moo are just 1 game behind the Casper Spuds in the second half standings. So whoever wins the second half will take on Casper in the championship series. If it's Casper who wins the second half, then the team with the best overall record remaining will be in the championship series. So a lot to play for with 14 games left in the Moo season, and this is game 15 of their 16-game homestand for the Fremont Moo tonight before they go on the road next week for a 3-game set midweek against the Hastings Sodbusters. It's great to have you along here on Big Dog Country and also on Mixler and on YouTube, and we're all excited for tonight's contest because it's also part of the John C. Fremont Days Festival that's going on here in town as well. A lot of activities taking place throughout the community, and a lot of folks will be coming on out to tonight's contest as this is one of the events in the sporting events section of John C. Fremont Days Festival. And also we've got post-game fireworks coming up tonight as well. All right, we'll have a recap of last night's contest with Alex Burstein when we return. The Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
The Moo had scored double-digit runs in 3 straight games entering Friday's Game 3 against the Nebraska Prospects. But it was a slower offensive start for Fremont, and the visitors struck first. Top of the second, 0-0 ball game, and smart base running gives the Prospects the early lead.
Anderson's 2-2 pitch. Runner from first goes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw on down to second, and the tag is not applied. It dropped out of the glove of Sintek, and then the run scores on the play.
A few innings would go by, but bottom of the 5th, Fremont ties it at 1, and then the Moo takes some fortune out of a double play ball.
Next pitch swung on and grounded back up the middle. It's short, flipped to second for 1, relay to first base. In time, it's a double play. But the run scores, and the Moo now lead at 2-1.
The lead wouldn't last for long. Top half of the 6th, bases loaded, and the Prospects get an easy run.
Stretch and the 1-1 pitch. And that hit him, and that'll bring across a run. Well, that's disappointing. As 2-hit batsman this inning. And now the game is tied.
So a tie ball game, and Luka Vucevic would then find his rhythm. The right-hander ended up going 2 1/3 with no earned runs and would get a strikeout in his last batter faced.
Vucevic winds and delivers. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Luka Vucevic gets a strikeout. His first in relief tonight. And Vucevic retires the Prospects in order in the top of the 8th.
Still 2-2 entering the top of the 9th, and Alex Oliver comes in for a quick 1-2-3 inning on the mound.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alex Oliver gets a strikeout to end the inning. So that will do it for the Prospects in the top of the 9th. They're retired in order, 3 up and 3 down.
So the Moo need just 1 run, and then came the fairy tale ending.
Lines in the 2-1. Brandenburg swings and hits his ball high in the air. Deep left field, back by the fence, and it is gone! A walk-off home run by Dylan Brandenburg, and the Fremont Moo win it 3-2. Jumping catfish, how about that? Dylan Brandenburg, his first home run of the season, is a walk-off shot to left field. As he crosses home plate, the Moo will mob him, and the Moo pick up the victory 3-2.
Dylan Brandenburg the hero, as Alex Oliver picks up a second win on the year. After the game, Brandenburg talked about his last at-bat before his teammates surprised him with some water.
Feels absolutely amazing. Finally getting hit tonight.
Moo look for a 7th straight win on Saturday with Game 4 against the Prospects. First pitch is set for 7:05 from historic Moeller Field.
Alex Burstein with last night's highlights. When we return on the Inspro Insurance pregame show, we'll chat with Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo, previewing tonight's upcoming contest. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm, and is a part of your world too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues. Connor McGonigal is the head coach of the Fremont Moo and joins us before they play Game 4 of a 5-game set with the Nebraska Prospects. We talked about how both teams have been hitting the ball really well as of late, and it seems as though as the heat started to come in throughout the night and the humidity, both teams just kind of wore down a little bit. It looks like you give credit to the pitchers, but offensively it was kind of a tough night, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I mean, I thought our guys did a good job of kind of just fighting through that. Our bullpen did a good job of keeping us in the game, and then obviously a timely swing at the end made for a good night.
You look at your starting pitching last night, Logan Anderson, he strikes out 12. He gets a no decision out of it, which is too bad. But, boy, at times he was dominant.
He was, yeah, and that's what we've come to expect from Logan. I mean, we know this stuff's electric. He's got the wipeout slider paired with a pretty good fastball. He's been a good arm for us all year, and he showed it again last night. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a win for him, but I know he was happy with the win for the team.
Luka Vukcevic comes in, and the thing about Luka is that he did well. He kind of kept it where it was as far as the game was concerned. The only thing he's still working on is trying not to hit batters, right?
Yeah, it's kind of been his MO all year. I mean, he's just continuously showed us, though, that he can pitch in those big moments. Time and time again, we've called on him in tight spots and big games, and he's delivered every single time. Need to reel him in a little bit with those hit batsmen, but overall, he's done a phenomenal job all year.
Is it a mechanics thing, you think?
I think maybe. I think sometimes he just flies open a little bit and, maybe loses a little bit of focus or even a little bit of a grip thing. But we've talked about it a lot, and he's trying to work through it. But, one's going to be all right. I mean, when we get to those 3 and 4 games where he has multiple, it gets tricky. But he's done a really nice job for us.
The key overall is that he pitched well last night. And then Alex comes in, and Alex Oliver is just Alex Oliver. He is steady.
Yeah, he's been nails for us all year. He's special to watch. I mean, he came in and mowed him down, I think, on 9 pitches. So it's special to have a guy like that in the back end and someone that you can rely on those big moments, and he's been that for us all summer.
Second walk-off of the year for the Moo. First time with a home run, and Dylan Brandenburg does it in front of his family.
It was cool. That was a really cool moment for him. I mean, that's just a guy that's been working hard all summer. I mean, he didn't get a lot of opportunities in the spring. Kind of had a slow start to the summer. I think he was still kind of feeling out the college pitching and whatnot. But, I mean, just a guy that works hard every day, day in and day out, and for him to have that moment in front of his parents was pretty special.
You claim the series, now a chance to really take control of it if you can get another one here tonight. Big night expected tonight with all the festivities that are taking place, and I guess when you look at tonight, who's throwing?
Yeah, we're going to have, in my opinion, one of our best in Robert O'Malley. I think he's solidified himself as one of the best pitchers in the league. Time in and time out, he's given us great efforts, and I know he's going to give us a good one tonight. Should be a fun night with all the fans, so we hope to put on a show.
Finally, some unique things happening in the league with Casper dropping a couple. When you look at the second half, you're only 1 game behind Casper in the second half standings right now. So, from looking at trying to be the best overall team to qualify, if you can get that second half, then you qualify that way. So it's a lot of fun to talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, we're just trying to take it 1 game at a time. We're in the spot where we control our own destiny. I mean, all the teams that are in front of us outside of Casper are teams that we still have in the schedule. So it gives us a chance to kind of look forward and hopefully get some wins. But at the same time, you have to take care of business tonight and tomorrow, and then you kind of go from there.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo. More of the Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects in Independence League Baseball Association coming up here tonight. It's time for us to check the welcoming weather, and it's brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. They welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Taking a look at those current conditions in Fremont here this evening. We have a fair sky and a temperature of 85 degrees. Now, a heat advisory is in effect until 8 o'clock tonight. It's been quite hot today and humid, and we had a couple of rain showers fall moments ago. About 20 minutes ago, that stopped, and the sun peeked out from underneath the clouds, and it's brightened things up. It's humid, though, 66% and hardly a breeze here at historic Moeller Field tonight. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 o'clock, so about another hour of that threat. Mostly clear, and we'll bottom out at 71 tonight with a south-southeast wind at 5 miles per hour. And that is your welcoming weather, brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. The field conditions are brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair in for the best haircut around, stop in at Keel's at 88 West 6th Street. Field is in very good shape for tonight's contest. They just removed the tarp off the top of the pitcher's mound, just in case with those raindrops that came by, so everything's good to go. Field conditions are brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. All right, let's meet the umpires tonight. They're brought to you by Bloom Optical. They are the eye care professionals. They care about your eye care, your eyewear, but most importantly, they care about you. On the bases tonight is T. Smith, and calling the balls and strikes will be Bill Biven. Those are tonight's umpires, brought to you by Bloom Optical. You're listening to our pregame show, brought to you by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let them take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. All right, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. They're brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. For the Nebraska Prospects, 5-19 on the season, 0-9 in the Independence League second half, coached by Gabe Shenwell, and trying to snap an 11-game losing streak. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 33, Easton Swafford. Batting second, playing right field, is number 1, Jackson Trout. Batting third, doing the catching, is number 12, Elliot Peterson. Batting fourth in center field is number 18, Bryce Waller. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 28, Jacob Perrin. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 31, Nico Saul. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 29, J.D. Moffitt. Batting eighth and playing second base will be number 10, Paul Schuyler. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 20, Trent Berry. The prospects go with Swafford, Trout, Peterson, Waller, Perrin, Saul, Moffitt, Schuyler, and Berry. On the mound for the prospects tonight will be number 32, Cooper Katsky, a 6'4", 217-pound right-hander from Greenwood Village, Colorado, who pitches at Indiana University for the Hoosiers. So Katsky on the mound for the prospects here this evening. All right, let's check the starting lineups for the Fremont Moo. 24-14 on the season, 11-3 in the Independence League second half, and they are riding a 6-game winning streak, coached by Connor McGonigal. Leading off and playing center field is number 1, Miles Meadows. Batting second and playing left field, number 31, Josh Blount. Batting third, doing the catching, number 24, Cooper Fucino. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 16, Colin Pitts. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 11, Carter Sintek. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 27, Jack Terosian. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, number 18, Steven Espinoza. Batting eighth and playing third base is number 8, Isaac Bonner. And batting ninth and playing first base, number 20, Carson Burnett. The Moo go with Meadows, Blount, Fucino, Pitts, Sintek, Terozin, Espinoza, Bonner, and Burnett. And on the mound for Fremont tonight is number 3, Robert O'Malley, 6'4", 170-pound left-hander from Omaha out of Creighton University, 3-0 in the year with a 2.04 ERA. Those are the starting lineups. They're brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. We'll be back with the national anthem when our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family taco pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a family taco pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your family taco pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
Back to historic Moeller Field, getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects and Independence League Baseball Association action. The Moo are being announced out onto the field right now, and with it being Salute to Service Saturday, all 9 of the starters that come out on the field will bring out a flag of one branch of the military and the American flag as well. Our Stars of America team that is with them here tonight are the Arlington 9 and under baseball team here this evening. So great to see those guys that are here tonight. Those youngsters are able to play catch with the Moo before the ball game, take pictures with them, shake hands, and join them on the field here for the national anthem, which is about to take place. So as we get set for this evening's national anthem tonight, and tonight's national anthem will be performed by Samantha Renner.
Oh dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, performed by Samantha Renner. First pitch between the Moo and the Prospects is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
It's time for Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM. Also audio streaming live on the Fremont Moo websites at mixler.com/fmoo. And our video is live tonight on YouTube at BSDN Live. Jonathan Johnson's on video controls. I'm Rich Ray. All right, let's set the defense for the Fremont Moo this evening. In left field, it is Josh Blount. In center field, Miles Meadows. And in right field, Jack Tarosian. Over at third base is Isaac Bonner. At shortstop, Steven Espinoza. At second base this evening is Carter Sintek. At first base is Carson Burnett. Cooper Fuccino is doing the catching. And on the mound is Robert O'Malley, the Omaha native out of Creighton, who is 3-0 on the season. And O'Malley comes into this one making his fifth appearance of the year and his fifth start. That 3-0 record includes 12 hits given up, 6 runs, 5 earned. He struck out 30 and walked 6, and O'Malley has an ERA of 2.04 on the season. He'll be facing a Nebraska Prospects lineup that's hitting .232 on the year with 3 homers and 104 runs batted in. And this is a Fremont Moo squad that, pitching-wise, has an earned run average as a team of 4.16. All right, it's time now for the first pitch of tonight's ballgame. It's brought to you by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. La Hacienda serves up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine. They're located at 3140 East Elk Lane. The Moo in their khaki uniforms, red, white, and blue numerals, and the Prospects in their blue tops with their red lettering and white trim. As Robert O'Malley will get ready to deliver the first pitch of tonight's contest to Easton Swafford, who's batting .262. And the first pitch of the ballgame is going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. First pitch tonight, 7:10 p.m. And we've got a fair sky and a temperature of 85 degrees. 1-0 pitch on the way to Swafford. Swung on and fouled straight back. The count evens up. It's now 1-1 on Easton Swafford. He's got 1 homer on the year that he hit in this series. And he's got 4 runs batted in on the season. O'Malley will work out of the stretch pretty much the entire game. The 1-1. Fastball misses the outside corner for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Our umpires tonight, Bill Bevan and T. Smith, have the Pro Blue tops on with their heather gray slacks. 2 balls and a strike to Easton Swafford. Next pitch. Breaking ball in there for called strike 2. As the count evens up here on Swafford, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jackson Trout will be next. Miles Meadows playing to the left of straightaway center field. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that pitch is high and inside for ball 3. The count is full here on Swafford. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Last night, it was pitching that controlled the ball game. Just a total of 5 runs total between the two teams. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit into the air to center field. Meadows coming in to his right, now camps underneath of it and makes the catch for out number 1. So Easton Swafford flies out to center field for the first out of the ball game. So with 1 away, it's going to bring up the right fielder, Jackson Trout. I want to remind you that Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Now batting number 1.
Trout batting .263 on the season. No homers. He's driven in 5. Trout from Papillion and plays ball at Nebraska Omaha. Here's the first pitch on the way. Breaking ball, and it's in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. We should see 2 really good starters in tonight's game between O'Malley, who pitches at Creighton, and Katsky, who is a reliever for the Indiana Hoosiers. No balls and 1 strike to Trout. Next pitch. Swung on and fouled back to our right and out of play. That's our first foul ball of tonight's ball game, and it's brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl, but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. O'Malley's 0-2 pitch. Fastball and holding off was Trout, so the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 to Jackson Trout. Salute to Service Saturday. So they'll be honoring veterans throughout the ball game tonight. Plus, we got post-game fireworks tonight, too. The 1-2. Breaking ball just missed outside. So the count evens up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then tomorrow, the final game of this season-long 16-game homestand, set for a 5:05 start tomorrow. 2-2 the count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 3. So O'Malley gets his first strikeout of the contest, and there are 2 down here in the top of the first inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 12, Elliot Peterson.
Number 12, Elliot
Peterson from Elkhorn, who is headed to the University of Arkansas, is hitting .320, no homers. He's driven in 6. 2 outs with nobody on here in the top of the first. First pitch to Peterson from O'Malley is a breaking ball in at the knees for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Elliot Peterson with Bryce Waller to bat next. 325 down the right field line, 355 to right center, 380 to straightaway center field. The 0-1. Fastball at the knees, outside corner, strike 2. 375 to the left center power alley, and it tapers all the way back to 290 down the left field line with that 26-foot molar monster in left field. No balls and 2 strikes here on Elliot Peterson. The next pitch. Fastball inside and got away from Fucino. And the count now goes to 1-2. Talking to the pregame show about watching those second-half standings now with Casper dropping 2 in a row and the Moo on the 6-game win streak. Fremont has found themselves just 1 game behind the Spuds in the second-half standings. 1-2 the count now on Elliot Peterson. Next pitch. Check swing on a pitch high. Count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peterson gets aboard. We'll see Bryce Waller coming up next. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. High set by O'Malley, and the pitch. Swung on and hit down the right field side, slicing out of play, foul. It's 2-2. Well, for those that are in town, maybe taking in the 36th Annual John C. Fremont Days Festival, we welcome you to Fremont and encourage you to come on down to Moeller Field, taking the ball game tonight. Post-game fireworks coming up tonight as well. And a busy, busy weekend here in Fremont, Nebraska. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled off at home plate, and that got a piece of Fucino. I think he got it underneath the glove and maybe caught him on the thigh. So the count stays even here at 2-2, and Bill Bevan will walk a baseball on out to Robert O'Malley and let Fucino shake off the sting from that foul ball. We have a light breeze that's starting to kick up out of the south, and that's blowing directly in from center field. But tonight, we're not going to have much of a breeze at all, says our weather forecast. The count, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Elliott Peterson. O'Malley ready. Next pitch. Fastball swung on, hit in the air to right center field. And coming on over into the gap from right, reaching up and making the catch for the Moo will be Jack Tarosen for the final out of the inning. So Robert O'Malley able to retire the Nebraska prospects in order in the top of the first. 3 up and 3 down. The Moo will swing the bats for the first time when we return. We're through half inning, no score. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
We go to the bottom of the first to historic Moeller Field. No score. Robert O'Malley retired the prospects in order in the top half of the first inning. Here's the defense tonight for the Nebraska prospects. In left field is Jacob Perrin. In center field, Bryce Waller. And in right field, Jackson Trout. At third base is Trent Berry. At shortstop, Easton Swafford. At second base is Paul Schuyler. At first base, Nico Saul. Elliott Peterson's doing the catching. And on the mound, number 32, Cooper Katsky, 6'4", 217-pound right-hander from Greenwood Village, Colorado. He's a reliever for the Indiana Hoosiers. And Katsky this summer has pitched 7 innings. He's had 2 starts. He has no record. He has given up 6 hits, 1 run, which is unearned. He struck out 10 and walked 4. And, of course, just giving up an unearned run. He has no ERA. So he's a handful, and the Moo are hoping that they can get to Katsky early in this contest and make him feel a little bit uncomfortable. And Katsky will be facing a Fremont Moo offense that's batting .247 on the year. The offense has starting to show its ability here in the second half of the schedule. The Moo have 15 home runs now on the year, and they have drove in 172 runs. For the prospects this season pitching-wise, it's a squad that has a 4.53 earned run average. So Miles Meadows is going to lead things off for the Moo, the Fairfield, California native out of Solano Community College. Meadows batting .258, no homers, and he's driven in 13 this season. So Meadows will chat with the catcher and the home plate umpire, and now he's in the batter's box. Katsky into the wind in the first pitch. It's a fastball swung on and fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike here on Miles Meadows with Josh Blount to bat next. Tomorrow, it will be Swing for Wings presented by Buffalo Wild Wings here at historic Moeller Field, and also Sunday Fun Day, and also a special event tomorrow as the 0-1 is on the way. It swung on a foul back, and count down no balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow night, it will also be a Host Family Appreciation Night. And that's a special evening each year for the Moo, where they recognize the host families that are the ones that house many of these players that come in and play for the Moo each summer. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that pitch is high for a ball, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 to Miles Meadows with Josh Blount to bat next. Then after tomorrow night, the Moo have Monday off. That'll be their penultimate off day for the remainder of the season. Comes a wind and a 1-2 pitch from Katsky. Swung on and hit into the air. Shallow center. Coming in and reaching up and able to make the catch is Bryce Waller for out number 1. So Meadows flies out to center for the first out of the first inning. So the 1 away, it's going to bring to the point the left fielder, number 31, Josh Blount. Blount's batting .290, no home runs, and he's driven in 5 this season. Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop into Keel's. They're at 88 West 6th Street in downtown Fremont. So here's the De Pere, Wisconsin native who is playing at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Wind and the pitch from Katsky. And Blount takes a strike at the knees for a pitch at the knees for strike 1. Got to meet Josh's folks last night. They were here to take things in, and they drove back to Wisconsin after the ball game. And very nice individuals, and it's great to see them and say hi. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So Katsky's ahead of Blount here. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. We're at the bottom of the first. No score between the Moo and the Nebraska Prospects in Game 4 of this 5-game series. 0-2 the count. Katsky receives his sign, winds, and delivers. And Blount swings and pops it into the air, slicing down the left field side. This is going to drop for a foul ball, about 2 or 3 feet foul down the left side. Trent Berry gave a long chase from third base, as he was also trying to help out his left fielder Jacob Perrin as he was coming on over near the line, but it drops in foul territory. It's the count 0-2. Got a good crowd tonight, and that's usually what's expected, especially on fireworks night. After tonight, one more fireworks evening, and that'll be next Friday when the Moo play again the Nebraska Prospects on Friday night of next week. That'll be the last fireworks Friday of the year. This, of course, is a Saturday, and this fireworks event is put together in conjunction with the John C. Fremont Days Festival. No balls and 2 strikes on Josh Blount. Here's the wind and the pitch. And Blount swings at one in the dirt and misses. Picking it up is Peterson. He'll have to throw on down to first base, and it's in time to get Blount for the strikeout. So Blount strikes out. First strikeout for Katsky, and they're 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. So now to bring to the plate the catcher, number 24, Cooper Fucino. Fucino from Creighton is having the best offensive year of any Moo player so far. He's batting .342, 4 home runs, and he's driven in 21 on the season. So Fucino will try to get something going with 2 down here against the hard-throwing right-hander in Katsky. The wind and the first pitch to Fucino is a fastball low and away, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. If Fucino gets aboard, then Colin Pitts will be next. Katsky looking into Peterson's got the sign now, and here comes the 1-0. Swung on in line towards second, and making a little bunny hop catch over at second base is Paul Schuyler for the final out of the inning. Fucino hit it out of the line, but hit it right at the second baseman, and that'll do it for the Moo in the first. Like the Prospects in the top of the inning, the Moo retired in order in the bottom half, 3 up and 3 down. 1 inning of baseball complete. No score. Back for the second inning when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. You get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6 count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. 1 inning complete at historic Moeller Field. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects on Salute to Service Saturday, as veterans being recognized throughout the ball game here this evening. And great to have them with us, and we thank them for all that they have done and what they continue to do for our country. So 6 batters have come to the plate, 3 for each team. All 6 have been retired. And for the Prospects, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming to the plate. Bryce Waller, Jacob Perrin, and Nico Saul against Robert O'Malley. I want to remind you that Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Bloom Optical. They are the eye care professionals. They care about your eye care, your eyewear, but most importantly, they care about you. Taking a look at the Independence Baseball League scoreboard tonight, there are 2 games, aside from this, that are taking place. In Spearfish, the Bison lead the Sasquatch by a score of 2-0. That ball game is in the bottom of the first. Hastings and Casper are playing in Casper tonight, and I believe they're running into a little bit of weather there, so things have not officially started as of yet, so they're a little bit delayed. And so we'll keep you updated on those contests throughout the evening. And as we're now down to, for the Moo, after tonight,
13 games left in the regular season. And so each game very, very important to try to qualify for the Independence League Championship Series to take on Casper at the end of the year. Bryce Waller will lead things off. He's the center fielder. Waller batting .200, 1 homer, and he's driven in 12. Waller from Papillion plays his ball at Northeast Community College, and the first pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Bryce Waller with Jacob Perrin to bat next. So contrasting pitchers. About the only difference is which arm they throw with. Here's a 1-0, and it's a breaking ball in there for strike 1. O'Malley, a left-hander who does a nice job changing speeds. And then you've got Katsky, or O'Malley, a left-hander, and Katsky, a right-hander. Here's the 1-1 breaking ball, swung on, hit in the air to center field. Meadows took a step in, now he's got to go back, reaches up, and makes the catch on the run for out number 1. That one fooled Miles just a little bit, but he used his athleticism to recover, and he hauls it in for the first out here in the top of the second inning. So with 1 away, that'll bring up the left fielder, number 28, Jacob Perrin. Want to remind fans to attend the final Make a Difference Monday of the regular season, coming up on Monday, July 22nd, when the Moo take on the Bison. And the first time they'll face the Bison this year. Here's Jacob Perrin stepping in, the left fielder. First pitch. He swings and pulls this one foul, bat on by the proverbial cow pasture to the left side. It's no balls and 1 strike. We'll call it the fan pasture, not the cow pasture. On Monday the 22nd, there will be a pregame kids clinic for ages 6 to 14 from 5:30 to 6:30, which is included with your game ticket. No balls and 1 strike to Jacob Perrin. Next pitch. Fastball, missed the outside corner, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Plus, on the 22nd, half of the ticket proceeds go to the Elkhorn Athletic Association for tornado relief for families that were affected earlier this summer by storms. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and lofted into center field. Meadows on the run. He continues to float with it and will chase it down for out number 2. Boy, the wind's blowing in, but the ball is really floating to the deeper part of center field here tonight as Perrin flies out and 2 fly ball outs to Meadows to produce the first 2 outs here at the top of the second inning. And that's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, number 31, Nico Saul. Also on the 22nd, when you come to the ball game, you can get 10% off all Moo merchandise here at historic Moeller Field. So make sure that's on your calendar. Here's Saul, the first baseman, batting .120, no homers, no runs batted in. He takes a pitch from O'Malley in the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Nico Saul from Omaha was at Georgia Gwinnett and is transferring. He's going to play at Briar Cliff and Sioux City coming up here in the fall. No balls and 1 strike to Saul. Next pitch. Fastball, caught the outside corner, strike 2. So O'Malley way up in the count here. No balls and 2 strikes on Nico Saul. 2 outs, nobody on. We're at the top of the second, no score. Comes the 0-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball a little bit low. So the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. If Saul gets aboard, we'll see J.D. Moffitt, who's the designated hitter, next. O'Malley working quickly. He's got his sign. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball low and away. So the count evens up. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fremont Area Sports Coalition is here tonight, and they've given away cowbells if you haven't heard them yet. 2-2 the count here on Nico Saul. Next pitch. A little bit high and inside. So the count goes full on Saul at 3-2. Robert O'Malley tucks that glove up high as he takes his sign, now puts the hands together. The 3-2. And that's going to be high for ball 4. And we have our first base runner of the ball game for either team. A 2-out walk given to Nico Saul. And that'll extend the inning here for the Prospects. So that's going to bring to the point the designated hitter, number 29, Jonathan Moffitt. Moffitt, 5'9", 210. He's from Bellevue. Check it, 6'2", 225. He's from Omaha. He plays at Northeast Community College. First pitch to Moffitt. He swings and lines one right to Espinoza with a bunny hop catch at shortstop for the final out of the inning. So Robert O'Malley works around a 2-out walk and keeps the Prospects off the board in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors with 1 runner left on base. We play an inning and a half. We have no score. We're back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers. Competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super 8.
We go to the bottom of the second inning at historic Moeller Field. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. And stepping to the plate for the Moo here in the bottom of the second will be the 4, 5, and 6 batters. They are Colin Pitts, Carter Sintek, and Jack Tarosen. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let Inspro take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. All right, here is Colin Pitts leading things off, the designated hitter. Out of Lufkin, Texas, plays ball at Centenary College in Louisiana. Katsky into the line, and the first pitch to Pitts is going to be swung on and bounced out to shortstop. Charging on the play and throwing off balance over to first base in time is Easton Swafford for out number 1. So Pitts grounds out on the first pitch here in the bottom of the second inning. So it's going to bring to the plate the Moose second baseman, number 11, Carter Sintek. Carter, a Fremont native who lives in Bennington. Plays at South Dakota State, batting .429. He's got no homers and 2 runs batted in. This is just his 3rd game with the Moo this summer. Katsky into the line. First pitch to Sintek. Fastball, and it hit him. I think it caught him right on the forearm. He tried to scoot away from it, and he will make his way down to first base. So the Moo have their first base runner of the ball game, and Sintek gets aboard the tough way. And that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 27, Jack Tarosen. Tarosen from Omaha, plays at Creighton. Tarosen's batting .286, no homers, and he's driven in 4. Sintek with good speed over at first base. We'll see if he'll maybe try to challenge Elliot Peterson behind the plate. Katsky into the stretch for the first time. The kick and the pitch. Fastball is down and in for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Jack Tarosen with Steven Espinoza to bat next. Outfield straight up and deep for Tarosen. Katsky straight up and down. Ready to work. Here's the 1-0. Tarosen turns away from a pitch that hit the inside corner for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jack Tarosen. The Moo have a base runner at first in Carter Sintek with 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. Still looking for the game's first hit as well. Katsky pulls the hands down to his belt. Here's the 1-1. Tarosen, a big swing and a miss for strike 2. Pitch was just a bit up, just a bit in, and Tarosen swung underneath of it. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Katsky, a reliever for the Indiana Hoosiers. 2 years ago, pitched in 10 games for Indiana. This year he pitched in 3. Here comes the 1-2. That's sails high. The count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tarosen. 2 teams with streaks. The Moo have won 6 in a row. The Prospects have dropped 11 straight. 2-2 the count. Moderate lead for Sintek at first. Here's the pitch. Tarosen checked his swing, and a ball down in the dirt, blocked by Peterson. So the count will go full here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Tarosen pushes the count full. And a nice crowd here tonight on a Saturday night to take in this Independence League Baseball Association matchup. 3-2 is the count as Tarosen awaits Katsky receiving the sign.
And now the 3-2 pitch. Terozin takes a breaking ball in. Oh, it hit him. Hit him on the foot. So Terozin hit by a pitch. So a couple of one-out hit batsmen. Sintek, then Terozin. And so Fremont's got runners at first and second with one away. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 18, Steven Espinoza. Espinoza's batting .290, 2 home runs, and he's driven in 20 this season. So Fremont with an opportunity to try to manufacture something here. With 1 out and 2 runners aboard in the bottom of the second inning in the scoreless contest. So Katsky checks his sign and looks at Sintek at second base and brings the pitch home. And Espinoza swings and fouls it straight back. So the count is no balls and 1 strike on Steven Espinoza with Isaac Bonner to bat next. The end of this inning, just heard Alex Burstein announce that they're going to have a sprinkler run for the kids. How about the 3 guys in the press box? Does that sound good too? It'd be good today. The 0-1. Good breaking ball from Katsky in there for a strike. It's now 0-2. Yep, a hot day today, and that's all part of the John C. Fremont Days Festival. Of course, that parade tomorrow is going to be scorching at 1 in the afternoon. I was able to take in a few of the JCF festivities today. A lot of cool things to see. Here's the 0-2. And Espinoza fouls it back. Walked through the park, saw the vendors, of course, the food trucks, which is always good. Got the Philly cheesesteak with ribbon fries and a lemonade. No balls and 2 strikes on Espinoza. The pitch. Swung on a bouncer over the mound, and at second will be fielded. Schuyler will turn and step on second, but that's all he's going to get there. So it's a fielder's choice for Espinoza. Terozin is retired 4 unassisted for the second out of the inning, and Sintek takes third. So runners to the corners with 2 away. And it's going to bring to the plate for Fremont, third baseman, in Isaac Bonner. Bonner, the Omaha product, who plays the University of Sioux Falls, who's got a chance to drive in a run here with 2 down in the inning. Bonner's batting .242, no homers, driven in 7. Throw over to first.
Number 8, Isaac Bonner.
As Katsky trying to keep an eye on Espinoza. Katsky pulls the hands down right above the belt. First pitch to Bonner. Fastball swung on and hit in the air on the left side. Over by the side fence, Barry is going to run out of room as the Arlington 9 and under kids are right in the vicinity of trying to catch that ball. That's a foul ball. It's now no balls and 1 strike. And looks like we got a fan that maybe caught that one in the back of the neck. Oof, that's not good. Everybody checking on her to make sure she's all right. She got up to get out of the way, and unfortunately she walked right in front of that foul ball. No balls and a strike here on Isaac Bonner. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. So the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count on Isaac Bonner. The Moo have runners at the corners with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. No score. Katsky ready once more. The 0-2 pitch. High and outside. It's now 1-2. One of the highlights of my day, though, was taking in the car show today in historic downtown Fremont. That was fantastic. We heard that it was one of the largest that the JCF festivals had and the largest in the state of Nebraska. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Isaac Bonner. Here's the stretch. And the pitch as Espinoza goes. Bonner swings and chops 1 foul back behind home plate. So Espinoza will have to retreat back to first base. I took a lot of pictures of that one because as a kid, when my dad grew up, my dad was always in the cars. And so sending pictures of all the Chevelles and Camaros and GTOs and pictures of that to take that in. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Isaac Bonner. Next pitch. Bonner swings and misses at a fastball high and away for strike 3. So Katsky gets through the second inning. He strains a couple of base runners and strikes out his second of the evening. For the Moo in the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We're through 2, no score. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Two innings complete at historic Moeller Field. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. Neither team has a hit yet in this contest. The Prospects have had one base runner courtesy of a two-out walk in the second inning, and Fremont got two base runners courtesy of two hit by pitches in the bottom of the second inning, but no runs have been able to come across. So the youngsters making their way off the field after the first sprinkler run of the night. Boy, that would be fun. All right, it brings Paul Schuyler to the plate now. 8-9-1 batters for the Prospects. Schuyler, Berry, then top of the order, Easton Swafford against Robert O'Malley. You have a little bit of a shadow now that is between home plate and the pitcher's mound as O'Malley stands completely in the shadows. And Schuyler, there's a little bit of sunshine right by his shoe tops, but that's about it. So we get ready here in the top of the third. Schuyler batting .267, no homers, no runs batted in. He takes a pitch from O'Malley on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Paul Schuyler, who's from Bellevue, and he plays ball for Nebraska Omaha. No balls and one strike to count. Next pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Good change of speed, and Schuyler was way out in front. So O'Malley might have Schuyler set up here as he's ahead in the count. No balls and two strikes. Schuyler, the 8-hole hitter for the Nebraska Prospects. Comes the 0-2. Schuyler swings and fouls it straight back. So the count stays at 0-2. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. No balls, two strikes on Paul Schuyler. Next pitch. Fastball down and in. So the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't have to worry about rain this weekend. Not at all. Uncharacteristically, we saw a couple raindrops here late this afternoon, which was unexpected. The 1-2 is outside. So the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow, a 5:05 start for the final game of this series and the final game of the homestand. Comes the 2-2. Swung on and popped in the air, right side, backing out of play. So after tonight, we've got tomorrow night's contest. Then the Moo are on the road Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at Hastings. They'll be back home next weekend, Friday and Saturday, to play these Nebraska Prospects in a short 2-game series. Comes the 2-2 from O'Malley. That's outside on the breaking ball, and it's now 3-2. And then that'll be the final time that these two teams will meet each other next weekend. Then on Sunday the 21st, the Moo have their final off day of the year before they get set for their last week of regular season play. They've got a full 6-game final week. 3-2 pitch, swung on a miss for strike 3. O'Malley with a good fastball, and he has his second strikeout of the night. And there's one down here in the top of the third inning.
Now batting number 20.
So it's going to bring to the point the third baseman, number 20, Trent Berry. Berry's from Wahoo, plays ball at Northeast Community College in Norfolk, 6'1", 200 pounds. He's batting .250, no homers, and he's driven in 5. First pitch on the way to Berry. He swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1 to Berry with top of the order Easton Swafford to bat next. But after the off day, next Sunday, the Moo then play 6 games in 6 days to wrap up the regular season. Here's the 0-1. Fastball in there for called strike 2 at the knees. They'll have 3 games with the Bison, which will be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 22nd through the 24th. And then Fremont embarks on its final road trip of the year right after that. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. Remains 0-2. And in the final week of July, on the 25th, a Thursday, the Moo play 1 game in Pierre against the Oahe Zap. And then they will make their one and only trip to Spearfish that weekend. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. A pitch down and in for strike 3. Fucino held onto it, and there are 2 away. 2 straight strikeouts for Robert O'Malley. He's got 3 Ks, and there are 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. So back to the top of the order now for the prospects. In shortstop, Easton Swafford. Swafford's 0 for 1. He flew out to center field his first time. And the way things are going, that's going to be a very highly anticipated series between the Moo and the Sasquatch. Could determine the second team in the ILB Championship Series. Breaking ball that Swafford bounces on out to second base. Gloved by Sintek, tosses on over to Burnett, and that's the final out of the top of the 3rd inning. So another clean inning for Robert O'Malley as he retires the prospects in order. 3 up and 3 down. We're through 2.5 at historic Mueller Field. Still no score. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. Right between innings, the Moo recognize the RVR Bank Senior American Legion baseball players that are here tonight. And it's good to see them come on out and take this one in as they have an off night tonight. And, of course, American Legion baseball, a very, very busy time of the year for the seniors, the juniors, and also the reserves here in Fremont who always have successful programs. And who knows, we might see some of those players play for the Fremont Moo coming up some season, as that has happened each and every year. So we work our way to the bottom of the 3rd. It'll be 9-1-2 for Fremont. Carson Burnett, Miles Meadows, and Josh Blount against Cooper Katsky. Katsky has not given up a hit. He has hit 2 batters, and he struck out 2. So here's Burnett batting .229. He's got 1 home run and 9 runs batted in. Plays his ball at Ohlone Junior College in California. Here's the line and the first pitch to Burnett. And it's going to be high for ball 1, just above the hands. 1 ball, no strikes to Burnett. I think one of the things, we were talking about the social calendar for this weekend with all the events going on. Here comes the line, and now the 1-0 on the way. Swung on, a little bloop out to center, or to right field, but able to take 2 steps in, reach up and make the catch as Jackson Trout for out number 1. So Burnett flies out to right field, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So back to the top of the order for Fremont and center fielder Miles Meadows. Meadows 0 for 1. He flew out to center field in the first inning. But one of the other events that's going on is the 9-county Fremont 4-H Expo. It's taking place out of Christensen Field this weekend as well. I'm going to make my way out there tomorrow morning and check out the exhibits and the 4-H'ers. They always do a fantastic job. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. A little bloop to shallow left, but going out and able to chase it down, making the catch on the run is Easton Swafford, the shortstop, for out number 2. Meadows hit it off the end of the bat, and Swafford chased it down. So 3 pitches and 2 outs for Cooper Katsky here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Or bottom of the 3rd inning, I beg your pardon. So it's going to bring Josh Blount to the plate. The left fielder, Blount 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time. If it's that time of year, you get in the middle of July, festivals, fairs, There's the line and the first pitch to Blount. He swings and fouls it over to the left side out of play. No balls in the strike to Blount. Yeah, a lot of those 4-Hers who are in that 9-county Fremont 4-H fair then will be getting ready for their respective county fairs that'll be coming up at the end of July. And, of course, the Nebraska State Fair takes place in early September. That's in Grand Island. No balls in 1 strike on Josh Blount, the left fielder. Here's the line and the 0-1 pitch. Blount swings and he pops this one into the air to shallow center field. Floating over into the gap and reaching up and making the catch will be Bryce Waller. And the Moo go quietly in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Cooper Katsky retires the Moo in order in the 3rd. 3 up and 3 down. We're a third of the way through this ball game, and we still are scoreless. No score. More coming up for you in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Back at historic Moeller Field, no score as we work our way to the top of the 4th inning. Well, I told you in the pregame show this could be a pitcher's duel tonight. I didn't lie to you, did I? No runs, no hits, no errors for either team. And we've seen a total of 4 base runners total, 2 hit batsmen and a fielder's choice for the Moo. And the Prospects have had a 1 batter reach via a walk. As Robert O'Malley will get ready to work here in the top of the 4th inning against the 2, 3, and 4 batters. Jackson Trout, Elliot Peterson, and Bryce Waller. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. La Hacienda serves up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine at 3140 East Elk Lane. And they were here last night, part of Fiesta Friday last night. Served up their famous margaritas and their Los Bos nachos. Here's Jackson Trout stepping in, 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time. The first pitch is fouled straight back. No balls and a strike to Trout, with Elliot Peterson to bat next. Final game of this 5-game series tomorrow afternoon. 5:05 will be the first pitch tomorrow. Here's the 0-1. Trout takes it a little bit high for ball 1. One didn't miss by much. Jackson Trout is a big batter. I mean, height-wise, he's listed at 6'2", but boy, he's tall and lanky. He's built like a pitcher. 1-1. Trout takes this one in the inside corner. A breaking ball for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 on Jackson Trout. Meadows in center field, shading to the right of straightaway center. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and it's be grounded to first base to Burnett. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag, and there's 1 away. So Jackson Trout grounds out to first for the first out here in the top of the 4th. That's going to bring to the plate the Prospects catcher, and number 12, Elliot Peterson. Peterson is 0 for 1. He flew out to right field, ending the top of the 1st. So with 1 away, O'Malley will go back to work. Standing completely in the shadows on the mound. First pitch. Breaking ball, caught the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Checking the Independent League Baseball scoreboard. In Spearfish, the Sasquatch taking on the Bison. Have all games in the bottom of the 2nd, and those teams are tied at 2. The ball is 1 strike. Next pitch. Fastball. Just missed. And it's now 1-1. A little high. Casper and Hastings still haven't gotten underway in Casper yet. I think they're running into weather in Casper, Wyoming here this evening. So that's the Independence League Baseball scoreboard. 1-1 pitch, swung and a missed for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes on Elliot Peterson. Hey, coming up next inning in the 5th inning, we'll have Major League Baseball trivia for you. Your opportunity to chime in, see if you can guess our trivia question. So you can do so on our social media platforms in the 5th inning. Here's the 1-2.
Breaking ball, and it's going to be lined just past Burnett, and that's going to be a foul ball down the right side. Just did go foul. Past Burnett, past base umpire T. Smith. And Gabe Shinwell is asking Bill Biven if that ball ricocheted off the glove of Burnett, and he said no. So we'll resume action here with a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Peterson. That was close down the right side, but it did go foul. O'Malley ready, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball popped in the air right side and out of play as DeRozan will give chase, but watches it go foul. This weekend is the final weekend of Major League Baseball before the All-Star break. After tonight, games will take place tomorrow, and then a break for the action at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. There's a ball that's grounded up the third base side. So the count stays put here at 1 ball and 2 strikes on Elliot Peterson. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast tonight at Fremont Moo Baseball. Good to have you along on Big Dog Country, FremontMoo.com, and YouTube at BSDN Live. When you look at home games left, tomorrow, 2 against the Prospects next weekend, then 3 against the Bison. So just 5 home games left after this one in the regular season. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 3. So there are 2 away. Another strikeout for Robert O'Malley. That's his 4th of the night. And 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. So that'll bring to the plate the cleanup batter, center fielder Bryce Waller. Waller is 0 for 1. He struck out, or I beg your pardon, he flew out to center field in the second. That was part of 2 fly ball outs to deep center that Miles Meadows had to chase down. First pitch to Waller, swings, hits this ball in the air toward left, hit pretty well. Floating back on the warning track, reaching up and making the catch as he backs his way up against the fences, Josh Blount, for the final out of the inning. So Waller gave it a ride, but just didn't get enough of it and flies out to left. And another 3-up, 3-down inning for Robert O'Malley in the Fremont Moo. We're through 3.5 at historic Moeller Field. Still no score. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. We work our way to the bottom of the 4th at historic Moeller Field. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. Glad to have you along tonight on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also live audio on the Fremont Moo website at mixlr.com/fmoo. That's mixlr.com/fmoo. And our video is live on YouTube at BSDN Live. And those 2 social media platforms is where you can chime in next inning for our Major League Baseball trivia question that we'll have for you. And see if you can come up with the right answer. We'll be talking about the Colorado Rockies coming up tonight. So that'll be coming up in the 5th inning. So we'll see if you can get that right. Then you can brag to all your friends all weekend about how you knew the trivia answer. How's that sound? Oh, yes, bragging to friends. That's the best thing. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th, and this is Cooper Fucino who will lead things off. Here's the line of the first pitch to Fucino. It's a breaking ball down to the dirt for ball 1.
Fans go to the new dugout for the sprinkler run.
1 ball and no strikes to Fucino, the catcher. He lined out to second base his first time around. Katsky has got his sign, the 1-0. Fucino bends away from one up and in for ball 2. 2-0 strikes to Fucino with Colin Pitts to bat next. And Moo trying to get a base runner early here. Fremont had 3 runners reach base in the second and stranded 2. 2-0 pitch. Fucino swings at a breaking ball, hits it back up the middle into center field for a base hit. That's the first hit of the ball game. Cooper Fucino leads things off with a single here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So the leadoff batter aboard for the Fremont Moo. And it's going to bring to the plate now the designated hitter, number 16, Colin Pitts. Pitts is 0 for 1. He grounded out to shortstop his first time. So Fucino over at first. Katsky will go back to the stretch. The first pitch to Pitts. Takes it high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Conventional wisdom would tell you in a ballgame like this, you want to try to find a way to manufacture a run. But you've got a powerful bat at the plate right now in Pitts. And if you could run into one, who knows, right? 1 ball and no strikes on Colin Pitts with Carter Sintek to bat next. Katsky brings the hands down to the belt. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Katsky has seen limited action for the prospects this summer. He saw the Moo earlier this year, pitched just 2 innings and a start. And then he threw 5 innings against the Spearfish Sasquatch. So 5 is the longest that he's gone in an outing. Here's the 1-1. And Pitts swings and fouls it straight back. So Katsky ahead in the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 on the Moo designated hitter. Major League Baseball action. There are 3 games currently in progress. Bottom of the 6th at Petco Park in San Diego. The Padres are leading the Braves 3-0. Top of the 6th in San Francisco. The Twins on top of the Giants 3-2. And bottom of the 2nd at Busch Stadium. In Game 2 of a doubleheader, the Cubs lead the Cardinals 4-3. 1-2 pitch. Pitts swings and misses at 1 in the dirt for strike 3. So Pitts strikes out. And that's the 3rd strikeout for Cooper Katsky. And 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So that'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 11, Carter Sintek. Sintek was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning and got stranded over at 3rd base. So Fucino over at first with 1 away. And Katsky brings the hands together. First pitch to Sintek. Breaking ball in the dirt, bounces to the left. Fucino will try to take off. The throw is not in time. A wild pitch gets Cooper Fucino in the scoring position. So Fucino with a good down angle read, able to get to second base. So a runner at second with 1 away. 1 ball and no strikes here on Carter Sintek. Other final scores in Major League Baseball today. In 10 innings, Detroit defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers 11-9. Pittsburgh a winner at Chicago against the White Sox 6-2. 1-0 pitch to Sintek. Fastball outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Carter Sintek. The Cardinals took the first game of that doubleheader with the Cubs today, winning 11-3. The Yankees defeated the Orioles at Camden Yards today 6-1. And the Phillies bounced back after the loss to the A's last night by defeating Oakland 11-5. 2-0 to Sintek. Good breaking ball in there for a strike. So the count now 2-1 on Sintek. Cleveland a winner at Tampa Bay against the Rays 4-2. It was the Mets over the Rockies 7-3. And Boston shut out the Royals at Fenway Park 5-0. Sintek swings and hits this ball in the air to right field and hits it pretty well. Trout's going to back up and make the catch. Fucino's going to tag, and he will advance to third base on the play, and that's the second out of the inning. Well, Sintek gave it a ride, but Trout able to chase it down, and Cooper Fucino gets down to third. So first run of the ball game is 90 feet away, but there are 2 outs in the inning. So that will now bring to the plate the right fielder, number 27, Jack Terozin. Terozin was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning and was forced out at second base. Cincinnati a winner over Miami today, 10-6. Texas a winner at Houston, 2-1 in 10 innings. And the Nationals defeated the Brewers 6-5. First pitch to Terozin. He swings and grounds 1 foul on the first base side. No balls and a strike to Jack Terozin. 2 more games coming up later tonight. Seattle is at Los Angeles against the Angels. And Toronto plays at Arizona against the Diamondbacks. That is the updated Major League Baseball scoreboard. One strike in Jack Terozin. Katsky's got the hands to the belt. The 0-1. Terozin swings and fouls it back. So Katsky gets ahead here, 0-2. Terozin trying to find a way to put the ball in play and put it somewhere where it'll allow Fucino to score. No balls and 2 strikes on Jack Terozin. Katsky's got a sign from Peterson, and now he's ready. Here's the 0-2. Terozin swings and grounds one towards second base. Schuyler's got it. He'll toss it on over to first, and that will retire the side. Well, the Moo got a leadoff single from Cooper Fucino, but he ends up stranded over at third base in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. We're through 4 at historic Moeller Field. There's no score. And it's time for the bathroom break, brought to you by WeC Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at WeC Plumbing. Call 721-6908.
Gentlemen, here at WeC Plumbing and Excavating, our customers' duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at WeC, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeCPlum.com. WeC Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
We're through 4 innings at historic Moeller Field. We go to the top of the 5th. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. The Moo got the first hit of the ball game, a leadoff single by Cooper Fucino in the bottom of the 4th, but he ended up being stranded over at third base. So Robert O'Malley will get ready to face the Prospects' 5, 6, and 7 batters, Jacob Perrin, Nico Saul, and J.D. Moffitt. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by the Silver Dollar. If you stop into the Silver Dollar and say beer batter, you get your first domestic beer for only $2. It's a Silver Dollar here in Fremont. So Robert O'Malley going through last few warm-up pitches. Reminder, the final game of this 5-game series is tomorrow afternoon. 5:05 is the first pitch. And we'll be on the air at 4:45 tomorrow. And checking that weather forecasts. That heat advisory is supposed to run all the way through Monday night. And don't think it will really affect start time tomorrow as long as the humidity doesn't get higher. I'm looking at a heat advisory tomorrow from noon until 8, but it's a heat advisory. Here's the first pitch to Jacob Perrin, high and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Perrin, who flew out to center field his first time. The 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss for a strike. The count evens here on Perrin. It's now 1-1. Southerly breeze, a light one. The 1-1. Perrin swings at another breaking ball and misses. And Robert O'Malley ahead in the count here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thus far, O'Malley, with that breaking pitch, has really had the prospects off balance. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball, swung on a miss, strike 3. So O'Malley gets another strikeout. He's got 5. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. So that'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 31, Nico Saul. Saul, the only batter that's reached against O'Malley in the game. He drew a 2-out walk in the second and got stranded. So O'Malley and Saul will duel for a second time. Here's the kick and the pitch. Fastball swung on it, foul back. No balls and one strike to Saul. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Christensen Lumber. When you need good wood, see Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're located just beyond the left field fence and on South Main Street in Fremont. Go to christensenlumber.com. Online as Saul hits this ball in the air to right center field. Meadows comes over into the gap, and he'll make a waist-high catch for out number 2. So Saul flies out to center field. 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. That's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 29, J.D. Moffitt. Moffitt 0 for 1, lined out to shortstop his first time around. Let's do Major League Baseball trivia for you tonight. You can go to mixler.com/fmoo. That's mixlr.com/fmoo. It's also on the Fremont Moo website. First pitch to Moffitt. He swings and fouls it back to the right. It's 0-1. And also on YouTube at BSDN Live on our live chat. So Colorado Rockies became an expansion team, 1993. Here's the question. Need to know who recorded the first hit for the Colorado Rockies. Who recorded the first hit for the Colorado Rockies? No balls and 2 strikes here on J.D. Moffitt. Your choices are Andres Galarraga, Dante Bichette, or Vinny Castilla. 0-2 pitch. Misses down and in. It's 1-2. Once again, in 1993, when the Colorado Rockies became a Major League Baseball team, who recorded the Rockies' first hit? Andres Galarraga, Dante Bichette, or Vinny Castilla? 1-2 pitch on the way. Called strike 3 at the knees to end the inning. So Robert O'Malley strikes out J.D. Moffitt. And that's 6 strikeouts now for O'Malley. And the prospects retired in order for the 3rd straight inning. That is 10 in a row set down by Robert O'Malley. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Midway through this contest, still no score. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Rich Ray along with you on Big Dog Country, FremontMoo.com, and also on YouTube at BSDN Live. No score between the Moo and the Prospects. Got ourselves a pitching duel between Cooper Katsky of the Prospects and Robert O'Malley for the Fremont Moo. O'Malley has worked 5 innings and he's gone 1 past the minimum. He gave up a 2-out walk in the 2nd inning, and he struck out 6. He's retired 10 batters in a row. Cooper Katsky, in 4 innings, has given up just 1 hit. It was a leadoff single to Cooper Fucino. But he's also hit 2 batters, and he has struck out 3. So Steven Espinoza will lead things off here for Fremont. Espinoza's 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. So the Moo trying to get the leadoff batter aboard for the 2nd straight inning here against Cooper Katsky. Here's the line of the first pitch to Espinoza. That the breaking ball hit him. And I think it caught him right on the left hand as he was trying to bail out of the way. But Espinoza will make his way down to first base. That's the 3rd hit batsman by Cooper Katsky in the contest. Espinoza hit by the pitch. So a runner at first with nobody out. And it's going to bring up 3rd baseman Isaac Bonner. Bonner 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time. So the leadoff batter aboard for the 2nd straight inning. Katsky puts his hands together, brings him to the belt. First pitch. Bonner tries to bunt and bunts it back to the screen. No balls in the strike. So working into the 5th, this equals the largest outing so far for Cooper Katsky. He pitched 5 in his last start against the Spearfish Sasquatch. No balls in the strike here to Isaac Bonner. Espinoza, moderate lead at first. The 0-1. Bonner swings and fouls it back to the screen. It's now 0-2. Make sure you book your baseball or your softball team with the Fremont Moo and Stars of Tomorrow, presented by Raising Cane's. Just 5 games left in the regular season at home. You get general admission tickets for players and coaches to your selected Moo game. Play catch with the Moo players. Join the team for the starting lineups on the field and the national anthem, and take pictures with them as well. And you receive a Raising Cane's Kids Combo Certificate. Sign up at FremontMoo.com. The 0-2. Wander swings and misses a breaking ball down and in for strike 3. So Katsky goes with a breaking pitch and gets his 4th strikeout. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. And that's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, number 20, Carson Burnett. Once again, our Major League Baseball trivia question for tonight has to do with the Colorado Rockies. And our question tonight needed to know who got the first hit in Colorado Rockies history in '93. Was it Andres Galarraga, Dante Bichette, or Vinny Castilla? We've got some guesses that have rolled in. Here's a stretch by Katsky. First pitch to Burnett. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block by Peterson. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Our Yasa fan has said Andres Galarraga. So that's one of the choices. Or one of the guesses so far. I tell you what, between Galarraga and Bichette and Castilla, you talk about 3 guys that can really hit the baseball. I need to know who recorded the first Colorado Rockies hit in history. The 1-0. Outside for a ball. Snap throw back down to first. And back in under the tag is Espinoza. The count out 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on Carson Burnett. Trying to think back, I think all 3 were right-handed batters. Galarraga, of course, nicknamed the Big Cat. Dante Bichette, power-hitting right-hander. I think Castillo was, too. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball, swung on and hit towards short, and it gets underneath the glove of Swafford and ricochets into the air, and everybody's safe. Swafford looked like he was in a little bit of a hurry there to try to think about turning a double play, but couldn't come up with a baseball cleanly. And so that's the first error of the contest.
Now batting number 1, Miles Meadows.
So runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that'll bring the top of the order to the plate now in Miles Meadows. Meadows is 0 for 2. And now a turn to throw and out the second runner back. I love it when our fans get specific with us. I asked the question, and I think this is last year's Moo pitcher Carson Yas's dad, said it was April 5th, 1993. Specific on when it occurred. Let's see if you got the right answer here in just a bit. Here's the pitch to Meadows. Breaking ball, misses down and in for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Miles Meadows. Left fielder Josh Blount will be next. Well, one thing I will agree upon is that he's right because I watched it on television. I remember I think it was in my 3rd year of college at the time. 1 ball and no strikes on Meadows. The pitch lays off a breaking ball outside. It's now 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Miles Meadows. He also said it's against the Mets. You talk about just, recalling everything. But can you remember where you placed your keys? That's the important question. 2 balls and no strikes on Miles Meadows. Next pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air to the left side, but that's going to be out of play. A foul ball, and it's now 2 balls and a strike on Miles Meadows with Josh Blount to bat next. No score. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Fremont trying to get something going here. Runners at first and second with 1 away against the tough pitcher, and Cooper Katsky. The 2-1. And Meadows lays off a breaking ball low, and he's ahead in the count now, 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 on Miles Meadows. Moo have 1 hit tonight. That was a leadoff single by Fucino in the 4th. Katsky will check Espinoza at second. The 3-1. Meadows swings and pulls this one foul out of play down into the pasture. It's the count evens. Or I beg your pardon, the count goes full. It's now 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Miles Meadows. Fremont hit a high water mark last night with games above 500. Going 10 games above the 500 mark with the win last night to get to 24-14. Katsky's 3-2. Time was called just as the pitch was coming home.
Meadows called for time. He bailed. Home plate umpire Bill Bevan bailed. Luckily, Elliot Peterson caught the baseball. All right, so no pitch. And we'll get ready for another 3-2 attempt here. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Miles Meadows. Katsky checking Espinoza, the 3-2. And that ball is up high for ball 4. So Miles Meadows will draw a walk. That's the first walk given up by Katsky this evening. And that's going to load up the bases here for the Moo with 1 away. And it's going to bring to the plate the left fielder tonight, and number 31, Josh Blount.
No batting, number 31.
Blount is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first, flew out to center field in the third. And Blount, a good contact batter here, so let's see if he can put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and see if the Moo can push across a run. Bases loaded, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th, no score. The kick and the pitch, and Blount swings and pops it foul back to our left and out of play. No balls and a strike to Josh Blount. I was fascinated with the Rockies when they came into existence in '93. Them and the Florida Marlins at that time, now the Miami Marlins, both came in the same year. No balls and a strike to Blount. He takes a fastball high. 1 ball and 1 strike. After Blount, it'll be Fucino. Don't see really much activity down in the Prospects bullpen. Just a few players that are walking around a little bit. That's about it. Katsky, hands to the belt. The 1-1 to Blount. He takes a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. So Katsky ahead in the count here. A 1 ball and 2 strikes on Josh Blount. Blount with a good eye for the strike zone. And now he's got to find a way to put the ball in play. Hot, humid night tonight. You have to think the pitchers will fatigue here sooner or later. The 1-2. Blount swings and foul tips it in the glove of Peterson for strike 3. So Katsky battles back to get a big strikeout. That's his 5th. And they're now 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Batting number 24.
So it's going to bring Cooper Fucino to the plate. Fucino's got the lone hit of the game. He's singled to begin the bottom of the 4th off of Katsky. Well, the correct answer, yes, Mr. Yossi, you are right. It's Andres Galarraga. Andres Galarraga, the big cat. He had the first hit in Colorado Rockies history, April 5th, 1993 against the Mets. Appreciate you listening in with us. Great to have you along. Here's the first pitch to Cooper Fucino, and he swings and hits this one back up the middle, and Swafford's got it cleanly. He'll get it over to Schuyler to force out Meadows at second base, and that will retire the side. Well, the Moo threaten again, but unable to score here in the bottom of the 5th inning as Cooper Katsky is able to work his way through it. In the 5th for Fremont, there were no runs, there were no hits, there was 1 error, and there were 3 runners left on base. We're through 5, still no score. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Hope you're enjoying our broadcast of Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog Country, FremontMoo.com, and on YouTube on BSDN Live. I'm Rich Ray. We have no score as we work our way to the 6th inning for the Nebraska Prospects. No runs, no hits. They've committed 1 error. For the Moo, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. So, yes, it's a pitcher's duel between Robert O'Malley for Fremont and Cooper Katsky for the Nebraska Prospects.
So as we go to the top of the 6th, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters for the prospects. Paul Schuyler, Trent Berry, and then Easton Swafford. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night for the final game of this 5-game series and the final game of the 16-game homestand. 5:05 first pitch between the Moo and the prospects. We'll be on the air at 4:45 with all the coverage. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl, but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. It is a fireworks night tonight. Post-game fireworks coming up after this one here this evening. And the Moo are hoping that they can produce some offensive fireworks here in the back third of this when we get to that point. The Moo produced fireworks last night when Dylan Brandenburg hit a walk-off solo home run in the bottom of the 9th inning to give the Moo the 3-2 victory and pick up their 6th straight win and to take the first 3 games of this 5-game series. So Paul Schuyler is going to lead things off here against Robert O'Malley. Schuyler's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the 3rd inning. O'Malley has struck out 6 over 5 innings of work, and he's retired the last 10 batters that he's faced. So Schuyler will step in with that open stance. The first pitch from O'Malley. He's going to tail outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Paul Schuyler. He's out of Bellevue and plays at UNO, the 1-0. Foul back. The count evens up here at 1 ball and 1 strike here on Schuyler, the second baseman. Big gap in left center field as Meadows is playing over right of straightaway center. Here's the 1-1. Schuyler swings and fouls it back. It's the count now 1-2 here on Paul Schuyler. No activity down in the Moo bullpen. Really none needed as of yet, as O'Malley's been on top of his game. There are some players walking around down in the prospects bullpen here, so we'll see how much longer Katsky will go as he has equaled his longest output so far this year, 5 innings. The 1-2. Swung on a popped up right side, out of play. So the count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's a humid night like tonight. I think there might be a couple bugs down on the field. I see T. Smith's got his hat, and he's swatting away at things that are fluttering around in front of his face. We saw that a little bit last night, too. The bugs started to make their way out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Schuyler. Next pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball down low for strike 3. Another strikeout for Robert O'Malley. That is his 7th, and he has retired 11 in a row. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, third baseman Trent Berry. Berry 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the 3rd inning. First pitch from O'Malley. Berry watches that one. Tail outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Berry with Easton Swafford to bat next. No score. Top of the 6th. The 1-0. Berry swings and misses. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Berry. So you got 2 Division I pitchers that are dueling tonight. Katsky for the prospects from Indiana. O'Malley for the Moo from Creighton. 1-1 pitch is high. And the count now goes to 2-1. 2-1 on Trent Berry. Just a little glimmer of sunshine in Josh Blount's face in left field. That's it. 2-1 pitch. Fouled off at home plate. And now the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Berry. It was a breaking ball that Berry pulled his hands in on, made contact, and ricocheted right off of his foot. He does have an ankle guard on that left ankle. But you can wear all the protective gear you want and it's still going to sting. It's going to find ways to get you. The baseball finds you. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, a fastball, and another strikeout for Robert O'Malley. They give him 8 strikeouts now, 12 batters set down in a row, and there are 2 away here in the top of the 6th. So that's going to bring to the plate the shortstop, number 33, Easton Swafford. Swafford tonight's 0 for 2. He's flown out to center, and he's grounded out to second base. Lefty versus lefty matchup. First pitch, high and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Swafford with Jackson Trout to bat next. O'Malley receives the sign, and here's the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball that's tight inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Easton Swafford. Just checking out those cars at the car show. My favorite that I was looking at was a 72 green Chevelle. Comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Left center field. Hit pretty well. And this one is going to drop on the warning track. That'll be a base hit. Swafford's going to roll into second. And he gives the Prospects their first hit of the ball game. A 2-out double to left center field for Easton Swafford. So a base runner aboard and in scoring position for the Prospects here in the top of the 6th inning. And that breaks up a streak of 12 in a row that were set down by Robert O'Malley.
Number 1, Jackson Trout.
So both teams now with a hit. That'll bring up right fielder Jackson Trout. Trout 0 for 2. He struck out swinging. He's also grounded out to first base. O'Malley checks Swafford and the first pitch. It's a fastball, down and away, ball 1. 1-0 to Trout. If he gets aboard, Elliot Peterson will be next. A game like this, you want to see these pitchers have so much success, and you kind of cheer for them in the back of your head, and then all of a sudden you give up a hit, and you're thinking the game's in danger. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball popped up to Burnett, right side, dives, cannot quite get to it. Diving in the first base coach's box. That's a good effort by Burnett, but couldn't quite get to the baseball. So it's a foul ball, and the count will even up here at 1-1 strike. It was hit off the hands and a little bloop, and Burnett made his way on over to foul territory, laid out for it, but couldn't quite make the play. So the count's even up here on Jackson Trout, 1-1 strike. Here's a stretch by O'Malley, and the next pitch. Breaking ball, outside corner, called strike 2. So O'Malley ahead in the count on Jackson Trout at 1-2 strikes. Runner at second with 2 down here in the top of the 6th in a scoreless ball game. O'Malley's got his sign. The kick and the 1-2. And that's tailed outside for ball 2. The count's even up here. 2-2 strikes. Salute to Service Saturday at historic Moeller Field. American flag and flags with each branch of the military are flying here tonight. 2-2 the count on Trout. Next pitch. Swung on, little bloop out to shallow center, drops in for a base hit. Swafford's around third. He's going to try to score. The ball got underneath the Meadows, and into second base will be Trout, and it's a 1-0 Prospects lead. It'll be a hit, which brings in a run, and then it'll be an error on Meadows in center field, which allows Trout to get down to second base. So Jackson Trout with an RBI single produces the first hit of the ball, first run of the ball game. And a couple of 2-out hits. And then the error gets Trout in the scoring position. So 1-0 the Prospects. And it brings Elliot Peterson to the plate. He's 0 for 2. The kick in the first pitch. Scoots away, got by Fucino. And to the backstop. It's going to be a pass ball. Down to third base goes Jackson Trout. So all of a sudden, the Prospects are able to make a few things happen by just putting the ball in play. And a couple of miscues here have helped out the Prospects as well. As Trout now down to third base. 1-0 strike on Elliot Peterson. Here's the pitch from O'Malley. And that fastball tails outside for ball 2. So 2-0 here on Peterson with Bryce Waller to bat next. Top of the 6th with the Prospects up 1-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball, good one in there for a strike. It's the count 2-1. I was talking about kind of cheering for starting pitchers when they're having success. And you look at last night's game, Logan Anderson struck out 12 but got a no decision. 2-1, swung on and hit in the air toward right field. Coming on is Tarosen. He makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So Peterson flies out to right, and that's going to do it for the Prospects. But the Prospects are on the board. They score 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 5.5. 1-0 the Nebraska Prospects. More coming up in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Your Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. The Nebraska Prospects have a 1-0 lead, as producing an RBI single was Jackson Trout after Easton Swafford broke up Robert O'Malley's no-hit bid in the top of the sixth with a double, and then came around and scored on Trout's single to make it a 1-0 contest. So for the Moo, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters: Colin Pitts, Carter Sintek, and Jack DeRozan against Cooper Katsky, who will go his longest distance in an outing so far this year. Previous was 5 against Spearfish in his last start. Katsky will get ready to pitch here in the bottom of the sixth. I want to remind you that tomorrow is Swing for Wings, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Fans can enter at Buffalo Wild Wings for a chance to swing for the fence and win free wings for the year. Also coming up tomorrow is mini helmet ice cream sundaes for sale on Sunday Fun Day. Plus, senior citizens 60 and over get half-price tickets and reserved and general admission seating. And all kids ages 6 to 14 get in free with a school ID. That's Sunday Fun Day and Swing for Wings from Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow. First pitch, 5:05. First pitch to Colin Pitts, and it hit him right in the back. That's the fourth batter hit by a pitch by Cooper Katsky. And Pitts will be aboard with nobody out. So it's the third inning in a row the Moo have been able to get the leadoff batter aboard. And 2 of those innings has been courtesy of a hit batsman. And Colin Pitts is going to be pinch run for by Bridger Coleman. So Colin Pitts' night will be done. Bridger Coleman now will become the DH. Pinch runs here in the sixth. And Carter Sintek will be coming to the plate. Sintek tonight, 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the second, and he flew out to right field in the fourth inning. So let's see if the Moo can match what the Prospects did in the top half of the inning by manufacturing a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Katsky is set. Now first pitch. And Sintek hits a bouncing ball on the right side. Schuyler going to his left. Can't get to it. It's in the right field for a base hit. Coleman will stop at second base. And the Moo have runners at first and second with nobody out. Carter Sintek singling to the right side. Schuyler had to go quite a way to his left and reached out, and the ball just got right underneath of his glove. And now the Moo are at a good spot. Runners at first and second with nobody out, and it brings up Jack DeRozan to the plate. DeRozan is 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's also grounded out to second. DeRozan a good bat at the plate, but are the Moo thinking a bunt here? Here's the stretch by Katsky, and DeRozan swings and fouls it back. No balls and a strike to Jack DeRozan.
As a reminder, at the end of this inning, we'll be doing our sprinkler run at the end of the Moo dugouts.
Playing in front of the base runner in the cutout is Nico Saul at first base. And Trent Berry just back behind the baseline over at third. So if there is bunt coverage here, it looks like Katsky would have to take the third base bag, or the third base line. Here's the 0-1. DeRozan watches that one catch the outside corner for strike 2. So the count on Jack DeRozan, no balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 the Prospects. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Both teams with 2 hits, both teams with 1 error, but the Prospects have the game's lone run. Katsky brings the hands down to his belt. The 0-2. DeRozan swings and misses at 1 in the dirt, and that's strike 3. So another strikeout for Cooper Katsky. That's his 6th. And there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So that's going to bring to the point the shortstop, number 18, Steven Espinoza. Espinoza's reached twice. He's reached on a fielder's choice. He also has been hit by a pitch.
Now batting number 8.
Let's see if Espinoza can find a way to get this ball game tied up with a single. Coleman is at second. Centek at first. First pitch. Espinoza swings, and it got by Peterson, got to the backstop. And the runners will advance. So a swing and a wild pitch. And Fremont now has 2 runners in scoring position with 1 away. And Bill Bivens is going to walk on out now. And I think Gabe Shinwell is asking if that was a foul ball. I'll tell you what, they're calling foul ball. Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding me. They're going to put him back. I tell you what, you got to look at Bill Bivens got to look at the catcher. Elliot Peterson took off immediately. If anybody's going to know, it's going to be the catcher. And so they go on out to talk to T. Smith about it and overrule it. My goodness. Come on, fellas. Are you kidding me? So the runners are told to go back to first and second base here. And also, if anybody's going to know, it's going to be Steven Espinoza. He'll know if he made contact or not. So the count is no balls and 2 strikes on Espinoza. Runners are at first and second. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Espinoza lays off that one. This one does get to the backstop. And little Bronx cheer is going to come out from the Coors Light Home Play Club on that one. So the runners actually get to where they were. T. Smith is now telling Ben Asher to quit chirping. And Ben Asher is giving a couple words back to the base umpire. So now what do we have? Bill Bevan doesn't know the count. He's asking he's asking the Fremont Moo what it is. The count is 1-1. That's what I thought. He put up. My goodness. You talk about. I know it's hot, and I know sometimes that affects the brain, but come on. Here's the 1-1. Espinoza swings and misses. That's strike 2. Yeah, when Bill Bivens put up 0-2, I said to myself, we only had 1 pitch. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Moo have runners at second and third. There's 1 away. 1-0 the Prospects, bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Fastball, that missed, and I have no idea where. That ball looked like it would have been strike 3 on the outside corner, but Bill Bivens says ball 2. Sometimes you're going to be wrong. We're all human. But to change that call that was ruled a wild pitch to a foul ball is just beyond me. Here's the 2-2. Espinoza swings and fouls it back. Because once again, I mean, sometimes for the home plate umpire, it can be tough on a pitch like that. I get it. But you also got to look right away on who's going to know on that play. And Elliot Peterson, the catcher, turned around immediately and sprinted to the backstop, which tells you that that's a wild pitch. 2-2 the count on Steven Espinoza. Next offering. That's outside, ball 3. Well, true justice here would be if Espinoza could find a way to get on base. And if it's a foul ball, T. Smith's got to put his hands up right away and help out his umpire and say foul ball. Here's the 3-2. That missed outside, ball 4, and the Moo just got a gift. Those were two pitches that easily could have been called strikes, and I think Bill Bivin knows that he missed one. And the Moo were able to benefit. So the bases are loaded with one away. Gabe Shinwell is out of the dugout. He's asking for time. And now he'll come on out and make a mound visit. Well, I don't know if you can say that it all worked out, but it's a unique circumstance. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 1-0. Both teams have 2 hits. Both teams have 1 error. And the Moo had the bases loaded with 1 away. I don't mean to be critical, but I'm gonna announce what we see. And sadly, when Bill Bivin and T. Smith have worked together here at historic Moeller Field this year, we've had an adventure, about 3 different games. Here's Isaac Bonner coming to the plate. Bonner's 0 for 2. He has struck out swinging twice. So the Moo, the last 2 innings, have had base runners aboard and have not been able to push anything across. Let's see if Bonner can make something happen here. Katsky out of the stretch in the pitch. Bonner swings. He hits it towards second base. Schuyler's got it. He's going to throw to short for 1. Rayleigh to first. The throw is low. Oh, they call him out! Are you kidding me, T. Smith? Come on. Connor McGonigal is walking out onto the infield here to keep Isaac Bonner from going at T. Smith. And T. Smith is walking away from Connor McGonigal. You gotta be kidding me, T. Come on. It's a double play to end the inning. So Bonner hits into the 4-6-3, ground out double play. And that's going to do it for the Moo here in the bottom of the 6th. Wow. No runs, no hits. I beg your pardon. There was no runs and 1 hit. And there were no errors, and there were 2 runners left. We're through 6. There remains a 1-0 Nebraska Prospects lead. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a Family Taco Pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we work our way to the top of the 7th inning. It is a 1-0 Nebraska Prospects lead on a very questionably umpired bottom of the 6th inning. As we had an overrule of a call on a wild pitch that was ruled a foul ball. And then a very questionable call at first base ruled a double play. It was a judgment call, and I understand that, but now we've got time being called here because we still got kids that are trying to get off the field from the sprinkler run here, and Bill Bivin is out of focus. Here's Bryce Waller at the plate. First pitch. Breaking ball, misses low and away, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 to Waller. Next pitch on the way. Swung on and fell back to the right. It's unfortunate when you have a game like this where you've got 2 starters that are dealing. I mean, really pitching well. And then, I mean, I don't know where more to go with this. The 1-1 swung on and hit on out to second base.
Carter Syntex got it, and he'll flip it on over to first, and there's one away. Waller grounds to second base, and there's one down here in the top of the 7th inning. That'll bring left fielder Jacob Perrin to the plate. But we've seen this with this particular umpiring matchup 3 times here at Destroyer Moeller Field, where 3 times, 3 separate games, we've had calls that we're just saying to ourselves, you've got to be kidding me. Here's a pitch swung on a miss. It's 0-1. And they're usually calls that get changed in the worst form and fashion. No balls and 1 strike to Jacob Perrin. The kick in the next pitch. Swung on and fouled off at home plate. And count 0-2. Now here's the positive side of it is that thankfully they're here. Humans play the game. They make mistakes. Humans umpire. They also make mistakes. I get that. 0-2 the count to Jacob Perrin. Next pitch. Outside for a ball. It's 1-2. And also I know the fact that it's tough to find umpires. I know that. We've seen it when we go on the road in the Independence League as well. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and a bouncer left side to his left and underneath the glove of Bonner. It's going to be in the left field for a base hit. So Jacob Perrin with a 1-out single gives the Prospects a base runner here in the top of the 7th inning. And it's going to bring to the plate the first baseman Nico Saul. But an overrule on a wild pitch that, after the umpires got together, ruled it a foul ball, which was the most outstanding call of that last inning. Here's a pitch down low for a ball. It's 1-0. And then on the double play that was turned on the throw in the dirt and the scoop, it looked like Bonner was way past the bag, and T. Smith called a double play to end the inning. Here's the 1-0. The breaking ball hit him. So that ball got away from Robert O'Malley. And Saul hit by the pitch. And that'll give the Prospects runners at first and second with 1 down. So that's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 29, J.D. Moffitt. Cooper Fucino going out to talk to Robert O'Malley, and Ben Asher will make a mound visit here as well. And we remind you to make sure you go online and purchase your new Fremont Moo merchandise at the Fremont Moo Team Store. There are T-shirts, short-sleeve hooded tees, shirts for infants and toddlers, crew necks, hoodies, infant onesies, V-necks, and much more. They're available online. Go to fremontmoo.com. A little activity down in the Moo bullpen right now. A reminder, Game 5 of the 5-game series, and the final game of the season-long 16-game homestand is tomorrow night. Late afternoon start. 5:05 will be the first pitch. We'll be on the air at 4:45. We invite you to join us for that. We're in the top of the 7th. The Nebraska Prospects leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 1-0. And you're getting to the point of the year as well to where each and every game is very important to try to qualify for postseason play. After tonight, just 13 games left in the regular season for the Moo. And coming into tonight, 1 game behind the Casper Spuds in the second half standings. And just percentage points behind the Spearfish Sasquatch for second place in the overall standings. We'll get you updated with Independence League Baseball scoreboard action in just a bit. Here's J.D. Moffitt. He's 0 for 2. He's lined out to short. He struck out looking. He's looking for his first hit of the year. Let's see if the Moo can turn a double play. So O'Malley gets his sign. Runners go. The pitch is down low, and Fucino can't find it. It'll be a double steal. Double steal as Perrin takes third. Saul takes second. And a good aggressive play by the Prospects right after that pitching change to put the runners in motion and try to put pressure on the defense. So now the Prospects have runners at second and third with 1 out, and the Moo pull the infield in here. Here's the 1-0. Fastball low. It's the count now. 2 balls and no strikes on J.D. Moffitt. You talk about an umpire getting rattled in the bottom of the 6th. Bill Biven overruled the call, lost track of the count twice, and then I think he realized what he had done, and he gifted the Moo a walk. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and grounded foul up the third base side. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike on J.D. Moffitt.
You've heard the phrase many, many times that everything that goes around comes around, and that's usually a fact where if mistakes are made, sometimes it plays itself out. We'll see if it does. Here's the 2-1, and that fastball's outside for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to J.D. Moffitt. We're at the top of the 7th. 1-0, the Nebraska Prospects with the lead. The Prospects got an RBI single from Jackson Trout in the 6th inning to bring across the game's lone run. Here's the 3-1. Breaking ball. That floats in there for a strike. So the count is full here on Moffitt. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. O'Malley has 8 strikeouts tonight. Boy, he could use a 9th right here. Here comes the 3-2. Breaking ball. Called strike 3. Second out of the inning. Breaking ball that dumped in, let her high in the outside corner. So O'Malley has his 9th strikeout, and there are 2 away as the Moo defense can back up to its normal position now.
Now batting number 10, Paul.
That's going to bring up the second baseman, Paul Schuyler. Schuyler's 0 for 2. He struck out against O'Malley twice tonight. Jacob Perrin, the runner, at third. Nico Saul is at second. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Paul Schuyler. If he gets aboard, Trent Berry would be next. O'Malley's ready, the 1-0. Fastball down low. Fucino able to block it. And the count on Schuyler goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Right-handed activity down in the Moo bullpen. And players stretching and getting loose down in the Prospects bullpen. So how much longer will the starters go? O'Malley works his way into the 7th. 2-0 here on Paul Schuyler. Next pitch. Swung on and ripped. And it's a fair ball. And it will roll down into the corner. 2 runs are going to score. That ball got underneath the fence as well. So it's a ground rule double. And the Prospects extend the lead. It's now 3-0. Paul Schuyler with an RBI double. Scores Jacob Perrin and Nico Saul. And that's going to do it for Robert O'Malley. So a pitching change coming up here for the Fremont Moo in the 7th. The Nebraska Prospects leading 3-0 with a runner at second and 2 away. Let's get to our Moo mid-game interview. Alex Burstein was able to catch up with Moo pitcher Grant Wagner earlier today.
Alex Burstein here with Grant Wagner for today's Moo mid-game interview. Grant, your late pickup for the Moo this season. Why did you decide to come out for the second half of the season?
I wanted to stay close to home this summer. I got a lot of good buddies here, and I know a lot of these players on both teams, this Prospects team and this Fremont team, so it's kind of fun to play with them and against them. So I want to stay close to home, so that's kind of why I went with Fremont.
Yeah, you played for the Prospects, right, growing up?
I did, yeah. I played most falls and a couple summer games with them, too. So, yeah, I definitely have some history with them, I'd say.
What's it been like competing against them in a couple series this year?
Well, I also played, high school ball with some kids on the Prospects, so it's kind of fun just playing against kids you've also, played against, being raised in baseball and high school baseball and stuff like that. So it's definitely an interesting and fun experience, so.
And then looking through your first couple appearances this season, what are you kind of working on looking to bring back to UNO this upcoming season?
Well, the main thing I needed was game experience. I haven't pitched in basically 2 years now because I blew out my elbow. Started senior year of high school, so main thing was game experience and just feeling those emotions, getting my rhythm back on the mound, just learning how to hold runners, sequence pitches again, stuff like that. So I think it's definitely been a rough start, I'd say, but that's to be expected when I haven't pitched this long. So I'm working on things. I think it's going in the right direction, so yeah.
What was the recovery like coming back from that injury?
It was definitely long. I also messed up my knee midway through there too, so there are a lot of bumps and obstacles in that, but it definitely teaches you a lot about yourself, I'd say. I also think I improved physically and mentally through it, honestly, so I'm very thankful for it, and I'm glad it was part of my experience.
And then this past spring, not playing, but what was it like a year at University of Nebraska Omaha being around a D1 team like that?
It definitely teaches you a lot. Just witnessing guys that are honestly just better than you, and just kind of learning their mannerisms and how they prepare and how they go about their business. You can learn a lot just from watching, and I think I did a lot of that. Did a lot of learning this year through just watching how my other teammates prepare, how they succeed and stuff like that. And I've started to ingrain some of that stuff in my own training. So, yeah.
Grant Wagner, today's Moo mid-game interview. Thanks for your time, Grant.
Thank you, Alex.
Appreciate the conversation that Alex had with Grant Wagner earlier today. All right, pitch and change for Fremont. Coming into the contest is number 6, Hayden Kelberlau. Kelberlau, 5'10", 195, from Elkhorn. Plays ball at Augustana in Sioux Falls. Kelberlau has worked 14 1/3 innings this summer. This is his 7th appearance all out of the bullpen. He has no record, and he has 3 saves. He's given up 13 hits, 7 runs all earned. He's struck out 26 and walked 8 with a 4.39 ERA. He'll face Trent Berry. The first pitch is a breaking ball outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Trent Berry. Well, Robert O'Malley is deserving a better fate than what might come forth. He has worked 6 1/3. Gave up 4 hits, 1 walk, struck out 9, and hit 1 batter. Kelberlau is set. Here's the 1-0. Good breaking ball in there for a strike. The count evens up here on Trent Berry at 1 ball and 1 strike. Prospects got a run in the 6th, and they've added 2 more here in the 7th, and lead the Moo by a score of 3-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Next pitch. Breaking ball, just missed. Might have been low. The count on Berry now, 2 balls and 1 strike. Paul Schuyler out at second after an RBI ground rule double. A 2 RBI ground rule double. 2-1. Breaking ball, missed inside. So the count now goes to 3 balls and 1 strike on Trent Berry. 3-1 on the 9-hole hitter, Berry. Kelberlau's 3-1 pitch. Fastball in at the knees for a called strike. The count goes full here at 3-2. Top of the order, Easton Swafford will be next. Big question will be whether Cooper Katsky will come out for the 7th. Kelberlau checks the runner, the 3-2. Fastball down low, ball 4. So Trent Berry will draw a walk, and that'll give the Prospects runners at first and second. And back to the top of the order now for shortstop Easton Swafford. Swafford tonight is 1 for 3. He doubled in the 6th and scored the game's first run when Jackson Trout singled right behind him last inning. Here's the stretch. And Kelberlau's first pitch. And did it hit him? It did. Hit him with the pitch. So Swafford tried to turn away from it, but it just grazed him. And so that will load up the bases. So that'll push the line back to right fielder Jackson Trout, who started the scoring last inning with an RBI single in the 6th. 3-0 the Prospects. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Hayden Kelberlau in relief of Robert O'Malley. Here's the pitch. Trout lays off a breaking ball low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Trout. Elliot Peterson would be next. A 1-out single by Jacob Perrin, a hit batsman, and a double steal. Got runners at second and third, and 2 batters later, the ground rule 2 RBI double by Paul Schuyler. Made it 3-0. This pitch misses. 2-0 the count now on Jackson Trout. And after the ball game tonight, we got post-game fireworks coming up this evening. So it'll be a good night for that. 2-0 here on Trout. Next pitch misses outside off the glove of Fucino. And coming home and scoring on the play is going to be Paul Schuyler. The Prospects now lead 4-0. It's going to be a pass ball. This brings in Schuyler. So runners are at second and third. Swafford at second, Berry at third base. 3 balls and no strikes here on Jackson Trout. Now what are we waiting for? Bill Biven talking to Jackson Trout for a moment. Don't know what this delay was about. So Kelberlau will get ready to go back to work. Hayden Kelberlaw's got his hands together. Now the 3-0 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 3-1 to the Prospects right fielder. 4-0 the Nebraska Prospects, scoring a run in the 6th and 3 here in the 7th. 3-1. Breaking ball, missed. Ball 4. So another walk by Kelberlau. He's faced 3 batters, walked 2 and hit 1. And that's going to load up the bases for the catcher and Elliot Peterson. Peterson, the 9th batter to hit this inning for the Prospects. He's 0 for 3. He's flown out to right field twice. Sandwiched between there was a strikeout swinging. Kelberlau ready. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 on Elliot Peterson. It's always fun when these two teams play each other because they all know each other. A lot of players in the Omaha metro area. The 0-1. Pitch is outside. It's now 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Elliot Peterson. Trent Berry's at third. Easton Swafford at second. Jackson Trout is at first. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right center field. Going on over his Meadows, and he will reach up and he will make the catch just shy of the warning track in front of Jack DeRozan for the final out of the inning. So Peterson flies out to center, but the Prospects send 9 batters to the plate, and they score a total of 3 runs, and they do it off of 2 hits. There were no errors, and there were 3 runners left. Stretch time at historic Moeller Field. The Prospects leading the Moo 4-0. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo Baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
We go to the bottom of the 7th, just wrapping up the 7th inning stretch here at historic Moeller Field. The Nebraska Prospects are leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 4-0. And Cooper Katsky is coming out for the 7th inning. So he's extending his longest stint so far in his Prospects season. And Fremont will have their 9-1-2 batters coming to the plate. Carson Burnett, Miles Meadows, and Josh Blount. Just 2 hits for the Moo off of Cooper Katsky, the Indiana Hoosier reliever. Cooper Fucino with a single in the 4th, and then Carter Sintek had a single in the 6th inning. The wind in the first pitch to Burnett. Fastball low and away, ball 1. Tell you what, though, Katsky over the last 3 innings has kind of dangled that carrot out there, and the Moo just have not been able to make him pay. Comes the 1-0. Burnett takes a fastball at the knees for a strike. Count evens up on Carson Burnett. 1 ball and 1 strike. These teams trying to snap or trying to either extend a streak or snap a streak. Comes the 1-1. Burnett takes a breaking ball that missed. The count 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 on Carson Burnett. Fremont's won 6 straight. And the Prospects have dropped 11 in a row. Here's the wind, and now the 2-1. Burnett swings over a breaking ball and misses. And Katsky's ahead in the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Carson Burnett. Outfield for the Prospects, playing straight up.
Katsky, hand in the glove as he looks in to Elliott Peterson for the sign. And now the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss as Burnett chased one for strike 3. So the 7th strikeout for Cooper Katsky, and it's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that'll bring to the plate the center fielder at number 1, Miles Meadows. Let's check the Independence League Baseball scoreboard tonight. A couple other games that are going on. The Spearfish Sasquatch are hosting the Bison tonight. And that ball game has moved to the top of the 6th with the Bison lead it by a score of 10-4. Katsky a long look in here to Peterson. First pitch to Miles Meadows. Lays off of a breaking ball. It's ball 1. The other game has not started. Casper and Hastings, they might be getting rained out of that one tonight. So looks like we might just have 2 games in the league here this evening. Here's the 1-0. Meadows swings and fouls it back. The count evens up here. A 1-1 strike on Miles Meadows. Josh Blount, the left fielder, would be next. "4-0 the Prospects. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The wind and the 1-1. Meadows takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike. So Katsky's ahead in the count now. It's 1-2 strikes. Miles Meadows trying to give the Moo a little life here in the bottom of the 7th. He's down in the count 1-2. There's the wind and the pitch. And that breaking ball's outside. It's the count 2-2 strikes. Katsky tonight has struck out 7. He's given up 2 hits. He has hit 4 Moo batters. And he has walked 2. He's got good stuff. There's a reason why he's a Division I closer. 2-2 the count here on Miles Meadows. Next pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Couple steps back, looking up, reaching up, and making the catch out in center is Bryce Waller for out number 2. So Meadows flies out. And that'll bring to the plate the Moo left fielder, Josh Blount. Josh tonight's 0 for 3. He is struck out swinging twice. Sandwiched between there was a fly out to center field. So Blount will step in with 2 away. Waller shading to the right of straightaway center field, so the gap is in left center. First pitch to Blount. Breaking ball, and it's in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Blount. If you're the Moo right now, then you want to see Katsky get out of the ballgame and try to get into that Prospects bullpen. No balls and 1 strike here on Josh Blount. Next pitch. Fastball high and inside. Count evens up now at 1-1. It'll be a busy day in Fremont tomorrow with the historical parade taking place at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's one of the largest parades in the state of Nebraska each year. 1-1 here to Josh Blount. Next pitch. Breaking ball, outside corner, called strike 2. It's the count 1-2. All part of the 36th annual John C. Fremont Days Festival going on this weekend here in Fremont. The Moo a part of that. It's part of the sporting events that are taking place. There's sporting events, kids events, crafts, and vendors, rodeo going on tonight too. 1-2 strikes to Blount. Next pitch, down and away. The count evens. It's now 2-2 strikes. 2-2 on Josh Blount. We were scoreless until we got to the 6th inning. The Prospects scored a run, and they put 3 more up in the top of the 7th. And chased Robert O'Malley from the outing. Comes the 2-2 pitch to Blount. Swings at a breaking ball and misses for strike 3. Good breaking pitch by Katsky, and that'll do it for the Moo in the 7th inning. So Cooper Katsky has struck out 8, and the Moo go quietly in the 7th, 3 up and 3 down. We work our way to the 8th inning. The Prospects are leading the Moo 4-0. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we move on to the 8th inning, where the Nebraska Prospects are leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 4-0. 4 runs off 4 hits and 1 error for the Prospects. For the Moo, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. Moo starter Robert O'Malley went 6 1/3, and he gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, all 4 of them which were earned. Struck out 9, he walked 1, and he hit 1 batter. Hayden Kilberlau came on in the 7th and was able to finish up the 7th inning, and now will work his way here in the 8th. But the story has been Cooper Katsky for the Nebraska Prospects. The Indiana Hoosier reliever has worked through 7 innings, given up just 2 hits, struck out 8. He has walked 1. He's hit 4 batters, and that's about the only negative you could say out of his performance so far tonight. So, Kelberlau will try to keep the Prospects off the board here in the 8th inning. As Bryce Waller will step to the plate. Waller's 0 for 3. He's flown out to center, to left. He's also grounded out to second base. Kelberlau winds on the first pitch. It's a breaking ball that hit him. So Kelberlau has hit his second batter tonight. And leadoff batter aboard for the Prospects here in the top of the 8th inning. So Katsky hit 4. And the Moo have hit 3. So 7 batters have been plunked tonight. Here's Jacob Perrin. He singled and scored a run in the 7th. First pitch from Kelberlau. Fastball. Just missed the outside corner. Count 1-0. 6th, 7th, and now the 8th inning. Bill Bivens' strike zone's bounced around a little bit. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And it's chopped foul at home plate. Count evens, it's 1-1. Let's go to the Major League Baseball scoreboard, check some scores for you, the games that are currently taking place. Game 2 of a doubleheader at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. The Cubs are leading the Cardinals by a score of 4-3. Cardinals won the first game of that one today earlier, 11-3. Bottom of the second in Los Angeles, the Angels lead the Mariners 2-1. Kelberlau with a pickoff throw on over to first base and back safely as Waller. They're in the bottom of the first in Phoenix. Toronto and Arizona are scoreless. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kelberlau a long set. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. Called strike 2. 1-2 on Jacob Perrin. It was the Tigers defeating the Dodgers today, 11-9 in 10 innings in Detroit. Pittsburgh a winner at Chicago against the White Sox 6-2. As I mentioned, the Cardinals took game 1 of a doubleheader over the Cubs 11-3. There's a breaking ball called strike 3 in the inside corner for out number 1. So Kelberlau able to dump one in, and he has his first strikeout in relief. So 1 away here in the top of the 8th, and that'll bring to the plate first baseman Nico Saul. Saul is 0 for 1. He's walked, flown out to center, also been hit by a pitch and scored a run. Stretched by Kelberlau. Runner goes. The pitch swung on and hit in the air to right center field. And as Meadows coming over, slides, makes the catch. He's going to try to gather and throw back to first, but retreating back to first base is Waller. Nice play by Miles Meadows. He went a long way and was able to make a sliding catch on his knees in front of Jack DeRozan for the second out of the inning. Good effort by Meadows to go get that baseball. Thought for a moment that was going to drop in there. It might have been extra bases. But they are now 2 away, and that'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 29, J.D. Moffitt. Moffitt is 0 for 3. He's lined out to short, struck out looking twice. Runner at first with 2 down in the top of the 8th, with the Prospects leading the move 4-0. Hayden Kilberlau is ready, and here's the first pitch. Moffitt takes it down low. And it's now 1 ball and no strikes. Other Major League Baseball finals today. The Yankees defeat the Orioles 6-1. Philadelphia winner over the Oakland A's 11-5. Cleveland defeats Tampa Bay 4-2. The Mets winners over the Rockies 7-3. While the Red Sox shut out the Royals 5-0. 1-0 pitch. Good breaking ball by Kilberlau. It's in there for a strike. Count evens. It's now 1-1. Cincinnati defeated the Miami Marlins 10-6. Texas winner over Houston 2-1 in 10 innings. The Nationals winners over the Brewers 6-5. The Padres defeated the Braves 4-0. Comes the 1-1. Runner goes. Curveball for a strike. Throw on down to second. The tag by Sintek. And they got him. The throw by Fucino right on the money. Sintek actually fell down, taking the throw, and was able to grab the ball and tag Waller, trying to advance. And the caught stealing ends the inning. So for the prospects in the 8th, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It remains a 4-0 Nebraska Prospects lead. More in a moment, as this is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Nebraska Prospects will go to the bullpen for the first time tonight. Coming into the contest will be number 5, J.T. Roy. He's a 6'2", 195-pound right-hander from Elkhorn. He plays his college ball at Iowa Lakes Community College. And he takes over for Cooper Katsky, who was as advertised. Katsky went 7 innings, gave up just 2 hits, struck out 8 and walked 1, had 1 wild pitch. He did hit 4 batters. So J.T. Roy will inherit this 4-run lead as he will face Fremont's 3, 4, and 5 batters here in the bottom of the 8th. Fucino, Bridger Coleman, and Carter Sintek. So let's see if Fremont can try to get something going here against the bullpen of the Prospects. J.T. Roy has pitched 14 1/3 innings this summer. This is his 7th appearance. He has no record. He's given up 19 hits, 11 runs, 7 earned. He struck out 9 and walked 6, and Roy's got an ERA of 3.41. So getting late for the Moo here, and they've had opportunities. They had runners in scoring position in the 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th innings, and unable to score. So let's see if Fucino can find a way to get on base. Cooper tonight is 1 for 3. First pitch from J.T. Roy. Swung on and missed, strike 1. 0-1 to Fucino. The Moo's 6-game winning streak now in jeopardy. And the Prospects are trying to snap an 11-game losing skid. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, and it hit him. That's the 8th batter in this game hit by a pitch. The 5th Moo player to wear one. And the leadoff batter aboard for Fremont here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting number 5.
I will tell you this. These pitchers are not intentionally throwing at these batters. That's not the case. Not at all. It's just lack of control. And on a hot, humid night like tonight, sometimes tough to grip the baseball. I don't see a rosin bag out there either. Here's Bridger Coleman coming to the plate. Coleman was hit by a pitch in the 6th inning. I beg your pardon. This is his first at-bat. The pitch misses. Coleman took over as a pinch runner in the 6th, and now is the DH. 1 ball and no strikes to Coleman. Next pitch. Fastball, outside corner for a strike.
So the count 1-1 on Bridger Coleman. Cooper Fucino over at first, with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. The Moo trailing 4-0. The wind just about has stopped. Here's the pitch by Roy. Outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Now, the umpires are going to have to pay close attention here to J.T. Roy because he worked out of that hybrid windup, and he was very close to balking there. It looked like he pulled his foot back. We'll see if he changes his approach here. Hands are set. Now the 2-1. Coleman swings and misses for strike 2. We saw Roy pitch earlier in this series and got banged for a balk in similar type of situations. That's why I bring it up. 2-2 on Bridger Coleman. Roy's got his sign. Now the pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3 on the inside corner. Coleman caught looking. J.T. Roy with his first strikeout, and there's one away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So with one down, it's going to bring to the plate the second baseman in number 11, Carter Sintek. Sintek is 1 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch, flown out to right, and he's also singled. Stretch by Roy, and the pitch. Sintek waves at one that broke away from him and misses for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Carter Sintek. Jack Terozin will be next. After the Moo been hitting the ball so well here in the second half, relatively quiet night last night until the bottom of the 9th, and it's been a quiet night offensively tonight. Here's the 0-1. Sintek takes it down in the dirt. Peterson blocks it. And the count evens. It's now 1-1. 1-1 on Carter Sintek. Cooper Fucino, a good lead at first. Roy, a long look in to get his sign. Now the pitch. Sintek swings at a breaking ball and misses. And he's down in the count at 1-2. 1-2 on Carter Sintek. Perrin playing moderate depth straightaway center field. 1-2. Next pitch. Sintek scoots away from one inside. The count evens. It's now 2-2. 2-2 on Sintek. Here's the stretch by Roy and the pitch. And it's a fastball that just missed outside. So the count will go full on Sintek, now 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Roy ready. The pitch. Sintek swings at a breaking ball and fouls it back to our right and out of play, and we'll do it again. Proud supporters of Fremont Moo baseball this season include Raising Cane's, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Outdoor Power, and La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. Appreciate their support for us to bring you Fremont Moo baseball in the 2024 season. 3-2 on Sintek. Next pitch. Swung on and grounded up the first base side as a foul ball. Fucino will have to retreat back to first base. Nico Saul reaching out toward that ball, but it just went foul. So we'll do it again here on another duel and a 3-2 count. Roy's got his sign. The 3-2. Sintek swings and fouls it back out of play once more. The count stays full at 3-2. Don't forget, final game of the series tomorrow, 5:05. This first start. Make sure you get your tickets. Go to FremontMoo.com. I'd like to see you here tomorrow as the Moo wrap up this homestand and this series. Here's the 3-2. Sintek takes it outside for ball 4. Good at bat there by Carter Sintek. Finding a way to get on base with the one away. So Fremont's got runners at first and second. And that's going to bring to the plate the right fielder, Jack Terozin. Terozin's 0 for 2 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch. He's grounded out to second, and he's also struck out swinging. Waiting to see Jack put a charge into one. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 1 strike, Jack Terozin with Steven Espinoza to bat next.
If he gets another pitch like that, I'd like to see Jack go the other way and put it in the left center field gap. Roy ready. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball high and away. The count evens up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 on Jack DeRozan, the right fielder. Stretch by Roy. The 1-1. Swung on and blooped foul. Up the third base side. It's 1-2. If you're not familiar with that sound of the crowd, that's cowbells. Of course, with the Moo. Remember a couple World Cups back? I know Will will remember this. The Vuvuzelas? Oh, the Vuvuzela. If that didn't drive you nuts. 1-2 the count on Jack DeRozan. And now a turn. How is that not a balk? Picking up his leg and letting it just hang there, and then Roy then decided to make a move to second. Could have easily been called one, but runner goes back to his spot. Roy getting set, next pitch. And it's down low. It got underneath the Peterson to the backstop. So the runners advance on the wild pitch. So Fremont's got 2 runners in scoring position here. And it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count on DeRozan with 1 out in the inning. Fremont itching to try to get on the board. They've had runners in scoring position in 5 innings tonight. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Moo trailing 4-0. JT Roy getting a sign from Elliot Peterson. The 2-2. DeRozan swings. It hits this ball in the air toward left field. Floating back over is Perrin, and he'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Fucino. He'll come home and score. And the Moo are on the board. It's 4-1. Sacrifice fly by Jack DeRozan for the second out of the inning. Sintek had to remain at second, so a runner at second with 2 down. And it's going to bring to the plate for the Moo, shortstop, Steven Espinoza. Espinoza has reached base 3 times on a fielder's choice, a hit by pitch, and a walk. 4-1 the score. Here's the first pitch to Espinoza, and he bends away from one high and tight, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Espinoza with Isaac Bonner to bat next. Roy now has the sign, the 1-0. Espinoza takes one down and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Steven Espinoza. The American flag has stopped moving in center field. Roy's got the sign. Here's the 2-0. Fastball. Called strike. Bill Bivin went out and got one there. But in between the last 2 at-bats, Espinoza has been able to get a couple calls to go his way as well. So the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Roy's got his sign. Now the pitch. Espinoza swings and misses. It's now actually fouled it back. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Espinoza in that 6th inning was all part of that controversial overruled call when he swung and missed at a pitch that went to the backstop. And then Bill Bivin got together with T. Smith, and T. overruled Bill Bivin and said it was a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Espinoza swings and misses for strike 3, and that will end the inning. So J.T. Roy gets a big strikeout and limits the damage here in the 8th. Roy with 2 strikeouts total, and for Fremont in the 8th inning, they score 1 run, and they do it without a hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left. We're through 8. It's 4-1 the Prospects. We advance to the 9th inning when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. You get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6-count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Back at historic Moeller Field, we work our way to the top of the ninth. The Nebraska Prospects leading the Fremont Moo by the score of 4-1. The Moo finally able to scratch across a run in that bottom of the eighth inning on a sacrifice fly, but strand a runner in scoring position. And when you look at the Moo offensive productivity tonight, they have stranded 9 runners on base. And when they've left those runners on base, all of them have been in scoring position tonight. So that's, well, I shouldn't say that. That's 7 of the 9 have been left in scoring position tonight. 4-1, Prospects lead it, and Hayden Kelberlau coming out for another inning of relief. He finished things up for Robert O'Malley in the 7th, and then worked through the 8th inning, works now in the 9th, and he'll be facing the 7, 8, 9 batters, J.D. Moffitt, Paul Schuyler, and Trent Berry. More fine sponsors of Moo Baseball again this season include Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keel's Barbershop, Methodist Fremont Health, The Door, and the Nebraska Lottery. We tip our cap and say thank you so much for supporting Fremont Moo Baseball. There's J.D. Moffitt, who is 0 for 3. He was at the plate last inning when Bryce Waller was caught stealing by Cooper Fucino. And the first pitch from Kelberlau was swung on a miss, strike 1. No balls in the strike. J.D. Moffitt. Moffitt predominantly has been doing pitching for the Prospects, but he's a two-way player. He's designated hitting tonight, the 0-1. Breaking ball high and inside. It's 1-1, and Moffitt still looking for his first hit of the season. 1 ball and 1 strike on J.D. Moffitt. Kelberlau's next pitch. Breaking ball down and in for ball 2. It's the count, 2 balls and 1 strike on the 7-hole hitter, Moffitt. One of 2 games in the league tonight. One, I believe, has been rained out, Casper and Hastings. Here comes the 2-1. Breaking ball, good one, in there for called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on J.D. Moffitt. Next pitch, swung on and missed, and it bounced in the dirt and gets all the way up the protective netting. And we strike out and a wild pitch to allow Moffitt to reach base. So second strikeout of the night for Hayden Kelberlau, but the wild pitch allows Moffitt to get to first. So a runner on with nobody out, and that brings to the plate second baseman Paul Schuyler. Schuyler is 1 for 3. He hit a ground rule 2 RBI double that bounced over the side fence down in the left field corner and extended it to a 4-0 lead in the 8th inning. Here's a pitch that's outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. When they move bat in the 9th, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters, Bonner, Burnett, and Meadows. And we'll see if J.T. Roy will try to close it out. 1 ball and no strikes on Schuyler. Kelberlau's next pitch, breaking ball, fouled back. The count evens. It's now 1-1. Well, the Bison are trying to pick up their first win of the season. They are leading the Spearfish Sasquatch at Black Hills Energy Stadium. They're at the top of the 7th, and the Bison lead it by a score of 11-4. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. So the count 1-2 on Paul Schuyler. Again, Hastings and Casper never did get started tonight. Kelberlau set. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and that ends up hitting him. So another hit batter, and Kelberlau didn't want to do that. Up 1-2 and frustrated with himself. That's the 3rd batter that Kelberlau has hit with a pitch. And runners are at first and second with nobody out. So we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Prospects. And this is going to be Luke Beast, who comes to the plate. Kelberlau set, first pitch. Breaking ball, low and away, ball 1. Beast will replace Barry here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. Kelberlau checks the runners. And now he's going to step off the rubber. Luke Beast is from La Vista, and he plays his college ball at McCook Community College. We've seen him play a lot of third base, so replacing Barry, the third baseman, will be a defensive replacement when we get to the bottom of the 9th. 1-0 pitch to Beast. Fastball outside, and Kelberlau really fighting the strike zone right now. So the count on Beast, 2 balls and no strikes. It's at a point now where it kind of gets to be a concern if you're trying to make a comeback in the 9th that Kelberlau doesn't yield any runs. This pitch misses high and away for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes to count on Luke Beast. Reminder, after the ball game tonight, we've got post-game fireworks coming up. 3-0 the count here on Luke Beast. Kelberlau trying to regather himself here. Here's the stretch and the 3-0. Fastball in there for strike 1. Top of the order, Easton Swafford will be next. Prospects tonight got a run in the 6th inning. We were scoreless until the 6th. And the Prospects got 3 in the 7th as well. Next pitch, swung on a miss, strike 2. He's chased one that could have easily been ball 4. Fremont got a run in the bottom of the 8th on a sacrifice fly to left. 3-2 the count on Luke Beast. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Kelberlau battles back to get a strikeout. And that is his 3rd. It's actually his 2nd of the inning when you include that wild pitch and the strikeout earlier. So there's 1 away. We're going to see a pinch hitter.
Shooting for the Prospects, number 17.
So coming to the plate, it's going to be Gage Allen. First pitch. Misses outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Gage Allen. Runners at first and second, 1 away. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball, called strike at the top of the zone. As the count evens, it's now 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Gage Allen. Moffitt at second base. Schuyler's at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball outside. And count out 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 here on Gage Allen. Four runs off 4 hits and 1 error for the Prospects. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error for the Moo. The 2-1 pitch. Check swing, got a breaking ball down low. Now, Bill Bevins says it's a strike. So the count is even. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gage Allen. Hayden Kelberlau looks into Cooper Fucino for the sign. Hands together right above the belt. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Kelberlau gets his 3rd strikeout of the inning. He's got 4 strikeouts total. And there are 2 away here in the top of the 9th inning. So that's going to bring to the point the right fielder, number 1, Jackson Trout. Trout's been productive in his last 2 at-bats. He delivered an RBI single in the 6th, which brought across the game's first run. Then he drew a walk in the 7th inning. So 2 on with 2 down. Kelberlau's first pitch to Trout. Breaking ball low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Trout. Elliot Peterson would be next. The Moo had some magic last night, but that was a tie game. They're going to need a lot of magic in this one tonight as they trail 4-1. Prospects still trying to extend the lead here in the top of the 9th. The 1-0. Breaking ball, inside corner for a strike. The count on Jackson Trout evens. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Kelberlau working quickly. Next pitch, breaking ball, missed down low for ball 2. It's the count 2-1 on Jackson Trout.
Calverlaw puts the hands together. Checks the runner at second. Another look to second. Now the 2-1. Fastball, missed high. It's the count, 3 balls and a strike on Jackson Trout. J.D. Moffitt's at second base. Paul Schuyler is at first. 3-1. Fastball in there for strike 2. Well, Hayden Calverlaw's 1 pitch away from doing something rare, and that would be striking out 4 batters in an inning. See if he can get the job done. Hands together. Couple looks to second. Another look to second. Now a third look to second. Time asked for and granted to Jackson Trout. Calverlaw trying to control the run game here because with the count full and 2 down, the runners are going to be off and going. So he was freezing J.D. Moffitt at second base. Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the inning. Well, he did it. Hayden Calverlaw struck out 4 batters in the 9th. And he keeps the Prospects from adding anything on the board. In the inning for the Prospects, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Last chance for the Moo. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Prospects leading 4-1. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Last chance for the Moo. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Fremont trailing the Nebraska Prospects 4-1. As Isaac Bonner will lead things off against J.T. Roy. Bonner tonight is 0 for 3, struck out twice, and also grounded into a double play. First pitch from Roy is a fastball high and inside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Bonner. It'll be Burnett and then Meadows to bat here in the 9th inning. Comes the wind and the 1-0 pitch. And that's outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Isaac Bonner. The Moo walked it off last night, but they were tied in the 9th and got the solo home run by Brandenburg. This is a tougher climb. The 2-0. Bonner takes a fastball at the knees for a strike. 2-1 the count here on Isaac Bonner. And on a night where Spearfish is trailing the Bison heavily, the Moo would hate to take a loss tonight and still be statistical points behind the Sasquatch. 2-1. Fastball down and in for a ball. And they count now 3 balls and a strike. So right now the Moo want to try to prolong the post-game fireworks that are coming up after the game. 3 balls to 1 strike. Roy's next pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Isaac Bonner draws a walk.
And it gets the tying run down into the on-deck circle. And we'll bring to the plate the Moo first baseman, Carson Burnett. Burnett's 0 for 3 tonight. He's flown out to right, reached on an error, and also struck out swinging. So Burnett will step to the plate. And the Moo need another base runner or two here to really make some noise. J.T. Roy's got his sign. Here's the pitch. Burnett takes a fastball down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Burnett. Top of the order, Miles Meadows will be next. Isaac Bonner with a light lead over at first base. J.T. Roy's got his sign. Here's the 1-0. And it's a fastball. Boy, that didn't miss by much. Might have been up. It's now 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes on Carson Burnett. The Moo just 2 hits tonight. Here's the stretch. Next pitch. Burnett takes a breaking ball that's in there for strike 1. 2-1 on the Moo 9-hole hitter, Carson Burnett. 4-1 the Prospects. We're in the bottom of the 9th. The 2-1. Burnett swings, hits a bouncing ball foul up the third base side. So that'll even the count. We got 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Bonner will get back to first base. Big gap down the right field line as Jackson Trout's playing off the line quite a ways. J.T. Roy's 2-2. Burnett swings and hits it back up the middle, and it's going to be into center field for a base hit. Bonner is going to round second, hold up right there. So Carson Burnett comes up with a single, and now the game-tying run will come to the plate. So Fremont's got runners at first and second with nobody out. And Miles Meadows will be next. Meadows tonight is 0 for 3. 2 flyouts, a pop-up. He's also drawn a walk.
Now batting number 1, Miles.
So if the Moo get the Meadows on, then we got something to talk about here. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Roy is set. First pitch to Meadows. Breaking ball in the dirt, bounces away from Peterson, and the runners advance on a wild pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, and that's the second wild pitch uncorked by Roy. So now 2 runners are in scoring position. And Elliot Peterson is going to chat here with J.T. Roy, and also Paul Schuyler is going to come in from second and chat as well. It's also going to bring Gabe Shinwell out of the dugout to make a mound visit. And this is a good chat here from the Prospects coach, as the corner infielders will come in and listen in on this one as well. If Meadows can deliver here, could make it a 1-run game. And Fremont trying to put together a rally here in the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing 4-1. And with the hit by Burnett, that's the 3rd hit from the Moo tonight, and all 3 hits have been singles. That's the first one off of J.T. Roy. The other 2 are off starter Cooper Katsky, and Katsky went 7 innings tonight. He and Robert O'Malley were dueling for quite some time as nobody scored until the top of the 6th inning. But Fremont trying to make some noise here in the 9th. 1 ball and no strikes on Miles Meadows. Roy is set. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Meadows. Josh Blount awaiting next. Then you're starting to get to the part of the order here where the Moo have their big bats coming up here pretty quick. 2-0 the count. Roy ready, here it is. Meadows takes this one a little bit high, ball 3. And all of a sudden, Bill Bivens' zone is getting smaller. 3-0 the count on Miles Meadows. Stretch by Roy. The 3-0. That's right in there for a strike. The count now 3-1. Tying run at the plate. Winning run in the on-deck circle. 3 balls and a strike here on Miles Meadows. Roy ready, and the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Meadows draws a walk, and that's going to load at the bases for the Moo with nobody out. And it's going to bring Josh Blount to the plate. There is no activity down in the Nebraska Prospects bullpen, so this is probably Roy's ball game, unless somebody on the field or in the dugouts ready to go. So here's Josh Blount. Now the game-winning run comes to the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out. The Moo trailing 4-1 here in the bottom of the ninth. Blount is due tonight. He's 0 for 4. First pitch is a breaking ball high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Blount with Cooper Fucino to bat next. And now Roy looks into the dugout. Might be getting some pitch instruction. He's got his sign. 1-0 to Blount. He takes a fastball for a strike. Count evens on Blount. It's 1-1. A walk, a base hit, a wild pitch, and another walk have loaded the bases. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Blount. Next pitch. Blount takes it high. It's 2-1. So JT Roy having trouble finding the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Blount, a good eye at the plate. Roy ready. The 2-1 pitch. Blount swings and fouls it straight back. So that evens the count at 2-2. For Roy to build his confidence here, he needs an out. If we can get one here, that would be huge. 2-2 on Josh Blount. JT Roy ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Blount takes it outside, ball 3. So now Roy is 1 more miss away from pushing across a run and putting the game-winning run on base. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Josh Blount, the left-handed hitter from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Roy is ready. Here's the 3-2. Blount swings and fouls it straight back. Count stays put here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There have been some pretty good at-bats in this bottom of the ninth so far. Miles Meadows a moment ago able to work his way on. 3-2 here on Blount. Next pitch. Blount takes a fastball in the inside corner for strike 3. Good pitch by Roy, and Blount just couldn't pull the trigger. So JT Roy with his 3rd strikeout, and there's 1 down here in the bottom of the ninth inning. So it's going to bring to the plate the catcher, Cooper Fucino. Fucino tonight is 1 for 3. He singled in the 4th. Last time at the plate was hit by a pitch by Roy, and later came around and scored the Moo's lone run. 4-1, the Prospects lead it. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. Fucino takes a breaking ball in the dirt, and Peterson with a nice block to keep a run from scoring. And the count now is 1 ball and no strikes. Isaac Bonner at 3rd. Carson Burnett at 2nd. Miles Meadows is at 1st. The ideal situation for the Moo here would to see a wild pitch bring across a run and then Fucino dump a base hit in to tie it up. Here comes the 1-0. Fucino takes a fastball for a strike. It's 1-1. Another ideal situation would see a grand slam walk-off home run to win it. Beggars can't be choosers, however. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Cooper Fucino. JT Roy's got his sign. The 1-1. Fucino takes a breaking ball that just missed. A little bit up. Paul Schuyler's got his hands up in the air looking at Bill Biven from second base, wondering where it is. I'll tell you what, Paul, I'm with you. I didn't think that missed by much either. At all. 2 balls and a strike here on Fucino. Here's the stretch. The 2-1 pitch. Fucino swings at a breaking ball and fouled it off. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cooper Fucino. Wind starting to pick up just a little bit from straightaway center field. Bridger Coleman is in the on-deck circle. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Fucino. Roy's got the sign. Here's the 2-2. That fastball's outside, backhanded by Peterson, and now the count full. So another miss here would push across a run. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Second straight full count that Roy has gone to. He's set. 3-2. Breaking ball, Fucino fouls it back. Stays alive. 4-1 ball game in favor of the Nebraska Prospects, with the Moo trying to put a rally together here in the ninth. A base on balls, a single by Burnett, a wild pitch, a walk, loaded the bases before a strikeout of Blount. The 3-2, breaking ball, missed inside ball 4. And that'll bring across a run. That makes it 4-2. Pitch was close, but it looked up and in. So Cooper Fucino brings across the run to make it 4-2, and now the game-winning run is at first base. Bases are loaded. It's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, Bridger Coleman. 4-2 the score. Coleman, 0 for 1, struck out looking against Roy in the 8th inning. Base hit could potentially tie the game. First pitch. Coleman takes a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 on Bridger Coleman with Carter Sintek on deck. The move pushed across the run here in the ninth to make it a 4-2 ball game. Bases are loaded. Comes the 0-1. And Coleman swings and fouls it straight back. The count on Coleman now is 0-2. So Roy way ahead, so Coleman's got to find a way to protect the plate here. No balls and 2 strikes on the Moo designated hitter. JT Roy is set, the 0-2 pitch. Coleman swings and misses for strike 3. Big strikeout there for JT Roy, and there are 2 down. And now the Moo are down to their final out. So with 2 away, it's going to bring to the plate second baseman Carter Sintek. Sintek, the last hope for the Moo. He is 1 for 2. He singled in the 6th inning. Roy's got his sign. First pitch to Sintek. Breaking ball swung on and hit in the air to right center field. Coming on over in the center, and a diving effort. And the catch is made for the final out of the ball game. Is making a great play was Bryce Waller to end the contest. So Bryce Waller lays out and is able to snag a potential game-tying hit away from Carter Sintek. And the Nebraska Prospects have defeated the Fremont Moo by a final score of 4-2. For the Moo in the ninth, they get 1 run off of 1 hit. There were no errors, and there were 3 runners left on base. The final tally tonight, the Nebraska Prospects 4, the Fremont Moo 2. Stand by. Our post-game report is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Play in the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
You can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Back at historic Moeller Field, where the Fremont Moo have had their 6-game winning streak come to a close, as the Nebraska Prospects defeat the Moo tonight by a final score of 4-2. For the Prospects, 4 runs off 4 hits and commit 1 error. The Moo 2 runs off 3 hits and commit 1 error. The starting pitcher for the Prospects tonight, Cooper Katsky, the Greenwood Village, Colorado native, who is a reliever for the Indiana Hoosiers, picked up his first win of the season. He went 7 innings, gave up just 2 hits. Walked 1, struck out 8, had 1 wild pitch, and he hit 4 batters. J.T. Roy comes on and picks up the save. Roy worked 2 innings, and he gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, both of which were earned. He walked 4, struck out 4, had 2 wild pitches, and also hit 1 batter. So J.T. Roy picks up the save, and that's his first save of the season. And the Prospects snap their 11-game losing streak. For Fremont, starting pitcher Robert O'Malley takes the loss. He's 3-1. O'Malley went 6 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs. All 4 were earned. Walked 1 and struck out 9, and also hit 1 batter. Hayden Kelberlau worked 2 1/3 innings. He walked 1, struck out 5, had a wild pitch, and hit 3 batters. Offensively for the Prospects tonight, Jackson Trout goes 1 for 4 with an RBI, and Paul Schuyler was 1 for 3, and he had a big 2 RBI ground rule double in the 7th inning that extended the Prospects' lead to a 3-0 cushion. For the Moo, Cooper Fucino went 1 for 3 and drove in 1 run, and Jack DeRozan was 0 for 3, and he drove in a run with a sacrifice fly. The Prospects win it by a score of 4-2 in a ball game tonight that lasted 2 hours and 51 minutes. And the Nebraska Prospects now go to 6-19 on the season, 1-9 in the Independence League second half. Fremont falls to 24-15 and is 11-4 in second half action. 4-2 the final. We'll come back and announce the Goodwood Award presented by Christensen Lumber when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Play in the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. Back at historic Moeller Field, Rich Ray along with you on Big Dog Country, FremontMoo.com, and YouTube at BSDN Live. The Nebraska Prospects have defeated the Moo tonight by a final score of 4-2 in Independence League Baseball Association action. Time now to announce the Good Wood Award, and it's presented by Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont. ChristensenLumber.com online. Well, for the Moo tonight, the Good Wood Award goes to Carson Burnett. Burnett was able to keep hope alive in the ninth inning as he delivered a single to get the first two batters on base. And the Moo were able to eventually get a run out of the inning, but come up 2 runs short in this one. But Carson Burnett, with his effort, is the Good Wood Award, and it's presented by Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont. ChristensenLumber.com online. So the Moo's winning streak comes to a close, and the Prospects' losing skid comes to a close as well as the postgame fireworks going on out in center field here this evening. One other game that's taking place in the Independence League tonight is in Spearfish. The Sasquatch trying to make a game of it. They're in the top of the 8th, and the Sasquatch have battled back from 7 runs down now to make it a 3-run game. 11-8. The Bison have the lead of that one. They're going to the bottom of the 8th inning now, 11-8 with the Bison in front. The Hastings Sodbusters and Casper Spuds, they were rained out tonight. They did not play. So when you take a look at the current standings, Casper Spuds are 31-6, Spearfish 23-13, and the Fremont Moo 24-15. So the Moo were trying to get a win tonight, and if Spearfish suffered a loss, the Moo would have jumped into second place in the overall standings. But that did not develop here this evening. And so the Moo will go at it again tomorrow in Game 5 of the series with Prospects, and that gets underway at 5:05 coming up tomorrow. And that'll be the final game of the 5-game series and the final game of the 16-game homestand for the Fremont Moo as well. Let's go to the Major League Baseball scoreboard tonight and check games that are still in progress. In the top of the 6th in Los Angeles, the Angels lead the Mariners 2-1. Top of the 4th in Phoenix, the Diamondbacks lead the Blue Jays 3-1. Everything else tonight is a final. Detroit defeated the Dodgers 11-9 in 10 innings. Pittsburgh a winner at the Chicago White Sox 6-2. In Game 1 of a doubleheader today, the Cardinals defeated the Cubs 11-3. In the second game of the doubleheader today, it was the Cardinals coming back to win that one as well. So the Cardinals swept the Cubs. They win 11-3 and 5-4. The Yankees were winners of the Orioles today 6-1. Philadelphia defeated Oakland 11-5. It was the Guardians over the Rays 4-2. The Mets down the Rockies 7-3. Boston shut out the Kansas City Royals 5-0. Cincinnati a winner over Miami 10-6. Texas a winner over Houston 2-1 in 10 innings. It was Washington over Milwaukee 6-5. It was San Diego shutting out the Braves at Petco Park 4-0. Minnesota a winner at San Francisco by a final score of 4-2. The final score in this one here tonight, the Nebraska Prospects defeat the Fremont Moo by a final score of 4-2. We invite you to join us tomorrow for the final game of the 5-game series. As first pitch tomorrow will be at 5:05. We'll have all the coverage for you beginning at 4:45 on Big Dog Country, Fremont Moo, and on YouTube at BSDN Live. Thanks to our sponsors who made it possible. For Jonathan Johnson, our video technician tonight, I'm Rich Ray. Once again, the final score in this one, the Nebraska Prospects 4 and the Fremont Moo 2. Until tomorrow, this is Rich Ray saying good evening and so long from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska.
The preceding broadcast has been a presentation of Fremont Moo Baseball. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.